Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Vacation's all I ever wanted. No. Drama on this Thursday with episodes of Regan Investigator, The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, Suspense, The Whistler, and Claudia. As we get ready to begin our vacation on this Sure Happy It's Thursday, 27th day of August, 239th day of the year, 126 days remaining in 2026. Petroleum discovered in Titusville, Pennsylvania, the world's first successful oil well in 1859. The automotive division of Toyota Automatic Loom Works spun off on this date in 1937 into the Toyota Motor Company. The Mariner 2 launched on its way to Venus on this date in 1962.
New dimensions were added to man's understanding of space with the successful voyage of Mariner 2. The mission? To put a satellite within looking distance of the planet Venus, some 30 million miles away. A navigation problem which would defy solution without today's electronic computers. For this interception, the Mariner could not take the straight line distance between 2 points, rather a long curving orbit covering 182 million miles and taking 109 days. The Air Force Atlas, teamed with the Agena space vehicle, carried the Mariner to the departure point in deep space. The trip began at 2:35 in the morning on August 28th. The Agena was placed in Earth orbit by the Atlas, and at the proper time, the Agena kicked Mariner into its long arching trail. Its course was corrected shortly thereafter, and on the afternoon of December 14th, the electronic eyes and ears of Mariner scanned Venus from a distance of 21,000 miles, flashing the facts to Earth by means of a high-pitched radio signal. The NASA-developed Mariner 2 was an unqualified success in the conquest of space and scientific exploration.
NASA audio of the first successful flyby of Venus. President Reagan announced on this date in 1984 the start of a program to put ordinary Americans aboard the space shuttle.
Today I'm directing NASA to begin a search and to choose as the first citizen passenger in the history of our space program, one of America's finest, a teacher.
That teacher was Christy McCullough, who would die 17 months later in the Space Shuttle Challenger explosion. Florida Department of Transportation decided on this date in 1993 to cease producing its distinctive colored U.S. highway shields so it could make use of federal funds for those signs. On this date in 2003, Mars made its closest approach to Earth in nearly 60,000 years, passing about 34 million miles from Earth. The first 6 party talks, including South and North Korea, the U.S., China, Japan, and Russia, convened on this date, also in 2003, to find a peaceful resolution to the security concerns of the North Korean nuclear weapons program. 20 years ago today, Air Flight 5191 crashed on takeoff from Bluegrass Airport in Lexington, Kentucky, bound for Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport in Atlanta. This man saw the crash.
A flash of light, and then the explosion, and then just a big plume of smoke come up.
The pilot had turned onto the wrong runway, one that was too short for a plane that size. Of the passengers and crew, 49 of 50 confirmed dead in the hours following the crash. Only the co-pilot survived. On this date in 2007, Atlanta Falcons quarterback Michael Vick pled guilty in Richmond, Virginia, to a federal dogfighting charge. Senator Barack Obama nominated on this date in 2008 for President of the U.S. by the Democrat National Convention in Denver.
America, we are better than these last 8 years. We are a better country than this. Tonight I say to the people of America, to Democrats and Republicans and independents across this great land, enough. I will stop giving tax breaks to companies that ship jobs overseas. I will set a clear goal as president. In 10 years, we will finally end our dependence on oil from the Middle East.
Then Senator, now former President Barack Obama, on this date in 2008. And it was on this date in 2011, Hurricane Irene struck the U.S. East Coast, killing 47, causing an estimated $15.6 billion in damages. On this date back in 1964, we lost one of the funniest women ever, Gracie Allen.
Did you ever know that my Uncle Otis ran for city councilman of San Francisco?
Oh?
Oh, and what a campaign he put on.
Kissed all the babies, huh?
Well, no, why should he? In San Francisco, very few babies are old enough to vote.
Yeah, well, the climate there keeps the babies young.
Of course. Some people thought Uncle Otis wouldn't make a good councilman because he liked to drink a little.
Oh?
So part of his campaign was to prove he had reformed.
How did he do that?
Well, every night he went around the neighborhood from house to house.
House to house, yeah.
And when a man came to the door, he'd make a pledge.
Made a pledge, yeah.
Yes, he'd say, "Good evening, friend. This is the last drink I'll ever take," and then he'd take one. So after about 20 or 30 pledges, they carried him home.
On a stretcher, no doubt.
Oh, no, by that time, he was so stiff he didn't need one.
Gracie Allen was very smart. She made, and for years, Gracie was the straight woman at the very beginning. And George was the comedian. George figured out very quickly that Gracie was the funny one. Gracie Allen, passing away on this date in 1964. Heart issues. I will tell you, Gracie had our heart. Manager of the Beatles, Brian Epstein, also passing on this date. Publisher, best remembered not for his work at Random House, but his work on What's My Line. Bennett Cerf, passing on this date. Photojournalist Margaret Bourke-White. Humorist and TV personality Sam Levinson, also passing on this date. Stevie Ray Vaughan, passing away of a helicopter crash in 1990. In here, he talks about his philosophy of the blues.
No matter what kind of blues you're playing, the reason for the music is to soothe.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, passing on this date in 1990. Also passing on this date from Mission Impossible and Vegas, Greg Morris, and wrestler, manager, Luna Vachon. Birthdays on this date include the 36th President of the United States, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
My fellow Americans, I accept your nomination.
Lyndon Johnson, born on this date, along with the 30th Vice President of the U.S. under Calvin Coolidge, and Nobel Prize laureate, who most of us have forgotten, Charles G. Dawes. Also the co-founder of Rolls-Royce, Charles Rolls. Actress Martha Ray, born on this date.
Yeah. Hey, George, I want to get some toothpaste.
Toothpaste? By tomorrow morning, I may not have any teeth. I need $200 to buy my life.
Are you kidding? Hey, there ain't $200 bucks worth. Well, you ought to lost that.
You can't. You gotta go down and have them fitted. You can't send no
Are you kidding? There ain't $200 worth of life in you. I got it.
From the Red Skelton Show, Martha Ray, born on this date in history. Country singer Jimmy C. Newman. Bill Daly, you remember him from Newhart and I Dream of Jeannie, also born on this date.
Well, Sidney wrote them all in an hour, right, though we're doing like, what are we doing, like 40 shows, he wrote them and left. So Larry and I are standing together talking for like 20 minutes. So Larry would come up with these brilliant director ideas of what we should do. And so and also Larry would rehearse it after they would let us do it like a play. The cameramen were brilliant, and the directors, they'd say, okay, we'll light it. We would go, and Larry would set up the whole set, and we'd go to 20, 30, 40, and bah, 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 bah. So we went on. I not only knew my lines, I knew what I was doing. So, wow. And Newhart, we went in at 10 and left at 11, like I didn't know I was doing that character I was doing. Howard was terrified because trying to remember, where's my line, where's my mark, no rehearsal. But it worked great for Bob.
Bill Daly on the contrast between I Dream of Jeannie and Bob Newhart. Bill Daly, born on this date in history. Also, the captain of Tennille's Darrell Dragon, born on this date. Pee Wee Herman. Paul Rubens, born on this date.
What's that thing you have, Pee-wee?
Oh, my abstinence ring.
No, in your other hand.
Oh, this thing? It's my new iPad.
What's an iPad?
The iPad is Apple's latest revolutionary device. The consensus on the internet is that its name closely resembles a popular brand of sanitary napkins.
What's a sanitary napkin?
Dog honky. It's a napkin that's super clean.
Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, born on this date back in 1952. Those some of the people born on this date in history that have already left the building.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Birthdays on this date of those still with us include actor, singer Tommy Sands, his big hit Teenage Crush back in 1957. Tommy Sands, 89 today. Tuesday Weld, who had a run as the Many Loves of Dobie Gillis. Thalia Menninger had a very, very rough young life, and she is still with us today at 83 years of age. Staff Sergeant Luther Rizzo in MASH and Lieutenant Provenza on TNT series The Closer and Major Crimes. G.W. Bailey, 82 today. Bond girl Barbara Bach in The Spy Who Loves Me is 78. Pro wrestler Sergeant Slaughter is 78.
From Indeed, Paris Island, South Carolina, coming into view on his way to San Jose, California.
I don't know what that fellow said there in all that different type of language, but he says it'll take more than a whistle to beat him. Well, let me tell you, how does a Slaughter cannon sound? How does a Cobra clutch sound to you, Tito Santana? You're right. I don't respect anybody. I don't have to come up here and call people names, but I will. You slime, you greaseball. I get a kick out of calling people names. And you know why I can do it? Because I'm man enough to do it.
When Hasbro approached the character behind Sergeant Slaughter to be a part of G.I. Joe, Vince McMahon saw dollar signs and wanted to get cut in on the deal. Well, Sergeant Slaughter refused. He left the WWE for a period of time, went to the American Wrestling Association, and ended up coming back to the WWF then, now WWE, and he had a storied career. Sergeant Slaughter, 78 today. Actor Charles Fleischer, from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 76. From Grey's Anatomy, Chandra Wilson is 57. Dalip Singh, better known as the 7'1", the Great Khali, is 54 today. She was the second Becky Connor on Roseanne, but also remembered well as Dr. Elliot Reed on Scrubs. Sarah Chalk is 50.
This is what I like to call my told you so dance. I told you so, 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 I told you so.
Sarah Chalk, 50 years old today. From Breaking Bad, Aaron Paul is 47. From Freaks and Geeks and the Bold and the Beautiful, Kayla Ewell is 41. From Spy Kids, Alexa Pena Vega is 38. And from Glee, Blake Jenner is 34. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 27th day of August as their birthday, And if this happens to be your birthday...
Hi, we're the 4 freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you.
So some of you ask, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be taking a couple of weeks off of classic radio theater totally, because everything we have for the podcast for the next 6 weeks is all automated. It's all going to go up by itself, and I don't have to do anything. Now, I do have some of the shows that we're going to do when we come back in October, doing new shows. I have a lot of that set up, and that's all ready to go, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a little bit. But right now, I want you to know I'm fine. I'm feeling good. I'm just doing what every normal, reasonable human being should be doing, and that is taking a vacation. Thank goodness we've been doing this show for so long that I've got a lot of best ofs that we can do. And we're going to go back to 2022 to some of the shows we did on Genesis Communication Network back in the day on radio stations, and you'll get to hear all 3 hours in a single podcast. And it'll come to you in a 2-hour package. And I'll tell you what we're going to do when we come back, but first, I wanted to just get some business done. Well, I'll tell you right now. We're going to go from doing 4 half-hour shows and a 15-minute show. And when we come back, we're going to go to 3 half-hour shows and 2 15-minute shows. And primarily, we're going to hear yours truly, Johnny Dollar. We're going to go back to the quarter-hour shows because so many of you have said you miss him. We're going to bring you some more yours truly, Johnny Dollars, and you'll hear a lot of those on this break because those are there. And we're also going to continue Claudia. And yes, Lum and Abner are going to be around as well, and we'll have some Fibber McGee and Molly. So don't think that we're abandoning your favorites. No. I'm just going to take some time away, and we're going to make this so that we don't push 3 hours some shows. I want to make it to where we keep it to 2 to 2.25, maybe 2.5 hours maximum length. And it'll also give me a little time to talk some more and deal with some history. Because the last few months, you notice that I have been just crushed. And we'll take time to talk about the stuff that is what this show is all about. I've always said classic radio theater isn't just about old-time radio. It's about history. And we'll deal with history. And sadly today we're going to talk about history on this Thursday edition as we hear the final episode of Jeff Regan Investigator from 76 years ago, August 27th, 1950. Gentlemen, prefer horses.
Gee, that looks good. It looks just like tomato juice.
But it's 8 juices, good for you and me, V8.
Well, I still say it looks like tomato juice.
But it's 8 ways tasty. Discover it and see. 8 lively juices, vegetable juices, yours for good health in V8.
But I still say it looks like tomato juice.
Well, just take one taste of V8.
Wow, it sure doesn't taste like tomato juice.
Of course not. It tastes like V8.
Great.
V8 cocktail vegetable juice from Campbell's.
Frank Graham, in addition to his radio work, did a lot of voice work in motion pictures. He did voices for MGM, Warner Brothers, Screen Gems, Disney, and World War II propaganda shorts. He was the Big Bad Wolf in 6 Tex Avery shorts, including Red Hot Riding Hood in 1943, the narrator of the Walt Disney classic The Three Caballeros in 1944, and The Fox and the Crow in 18 shorts from 1942 to 1946. He did 6 Tom and Jerry shorts, including 2 as Butch and the Lion in Jerry and the Lion in 1950. That was his last role released before his death from suicide in 1950. Among his radio roles, this is probably the penultimate. Yes, he co-developed Satan's Waiting with Van Alsten. We have 1 episode of that summer series. He was also the Wandering Vaquero, the narrator of the Romance of the Rancho series, also on CBS West Coast. And I have to tell you, This is the sad part. He was found dead at age 35 in his convertible in the carport of his home in Hollywood on September 2nd, 1950, with a photograph of Mildred Rossi by his side. Rossi had ended a relationship with him weeks earlier. Coroner declared he had committed suicide by carbon monoxide poisoning. Now let's listen to Jeff Regan Investigator, going back 76 years, about a week before his passing, August 27th, 1950.
My name's Regan. I work for Anthony J. Lyon, Detective Bureau. They call me the Lion's Eye.
Sunday at 8:30, and CBS brings you Jeff Regan Investigator, starring Frank Graham as Regan, with Frank Nelson as Anthony J. Lyon. So stand by for mystery, suspense, and adventure in tonight's transcribed story, Gentlemen Prefer Horses.
Like they say in the racing form, it was a clear day, track fast, and a field of 7. Any way you looked at it, the smart money was on the Stevens entry, except for me. I had a hot tip from a guy named Crenshaw, a jockey who finished in a dead heat with a bullet. I walked into the Lion's office that Tuesday afternoon. His hands were folded across 200 pounds of chest, and he wasn't being too particular about the cigar ashes on his vest. It was an expensive cigar. Kind he lit up on his birthday, New Year's, and at funerals.
Well, come in, Jeffrey, my boy. This is a fine day, a very fine day.
Yeah, I can tell by the smell. $1 cigar?
50 center. They were out of my usual brand.
Ah, price of rope's gone up.
Who cares? Today we're living off the fat of the land. Today we're having champagne and caviar. Figuratively, of course.
Yeah, sounds like fancy figures. Who furnished them?
Who? Who but our new client? Jeffrey, today you and I have the pleasure of serving a young man named Boots Crenshaw.
How's that again?
Boots Crenshaw.
I just wanted to be sure.
Oh, the name. It is a little odd. You see, Boots was quite a noted jockey several years ago. Retired, moved to Los Angeles. Now he needs our help.
How much?
$100 worth, coin of the realm. Oh, what a day.
$100 will buy a lot of help.
That's the beauty of it. He doesn't need a lot. It's so simple. We do practically nothing.
Yeah, I'll bet.
All you do is run down to his hotel and talk to him. The Francesca on East 8th Street. What he wants is so childishly simple, I won't even bore you with the details.
Look, General, if it's that simple, maybe you better hire somebody on day rates to handle it. I don't know a thing about horses.
Exactly. That's why you're ideal for the job.
Because I don't know anything about horses?
That's right. You see, Jeffrey, my boy, although Boots Crenshaw is an ex-jockey, he says there's only one thing in life he can't stand.
Don't tell me.
You guessed it, Jeffrey. Horses.
I should have seen it for an outside bet right there, but I played it for a sure thing. I drove down Main to 8th and east until I spotted the Francesca Hotel. 3 floors of cracked plaster and a fire escape. It was old when Santa Anita was an onion patch. I parked around the corner and went in. A desk clerk with empty eyes and no teeth gave me 307. I went up, tripped on a hole in the carpet, and knocked. 3 minutes later, the door opened wide enough for one eye to look out.
Yeah?
You Crenshaw?
Long shot.
Where's Crenshaw?
Want a tip?
I already lost. I'm looking for Boots Crenshaw.
Who?
I told you.
No, I mean, if Boots was in, who would I say wanted him?
Look, he sent for me.
Sure. Who?
Okay, I'm Regan.
Did he say Regan?
Yeah, Regan.
Oh, let him in. Come on in, Regan. I've been expecting you.
He wasn't.
Oh, long shot? He's the cautious type. Ain't that right, long shot?
Yeah, cautious.
Regan, long shot, Regan.
Fine.
He's the guy they call the Lion's Eye. Have a chair, Regan, have a chair.
Chair.
Thanks. Well, the lion tells me you got a problem.
Maybe yes, maybe no. That's what I hired you to find out.
Ah, you're the curious type, huh?
Well, it's maybe not that simple. How do you want me to give it to you?
You're calling it. Just line him up at the barrier.
Oh, you already know I'm an ex-jockey.
Yeah, lion said.
Well, then I'll start there. Up to 5 years ago, I was doing all right. I could boot 'em home with the best of 'em. Then one day at the fairgrounds, I took a spill. Bad. The doc salted it away for 6 months in the hospital and then ended up by telling me I don't ride no more. Well, that's tough on a guy who's been a jock all his life. Longshot will tell you, huh, Longshot?
Yeah, tough.
Anyhow, after I get out, I bum around the oil for a while, but my dough runs out. So, me and Longshot gets an idea.
Yeah, idea.
Know what the idea was, Regan?
No. What was the idea?
Simple. All me and Longshot knows is horses.
Horses.
So we decide to sell tips.
Great idea.
Oh, but that's not all there is to it. We sell special tips.
Yeah, special.
Yeah, $100 a throw. But get this. You get your money back if our pick don't come in.
You don't need any private eye.
No, it really works. The big spenders go for it. Oh, sure, we have to pay back a lot of times, but we got enough winners to keep going pretty well. Up to a couple of weeks ago.
When your horses stop coming in.
Oh, no, the horses do fine, but there's one spender, my number one customer. We depend on him. And poof, all of a sudden he disappears.
Yeah, poof.
Now you're beginning to talk my language.
Yeah.
I don't mean you, Longshot.
Oh, sorry.
So I look for the missing customer. Is that it, Boots?
Yeah, sure, that's it.
Mm-hmm. What do I do when I find him?
Just find out about him, who he is.
Who he is?
Yeah.
You don't know who he is?
Well, that's just it. He always sends a chauffeur in with it, though. A guy named Mike. Mike says the spender's name is McMillan.
Yeah, McMillan.
Yeah, but you don't believe it.
Oh, sure. Only he's a good customer, Regan. I don't want to lose him.
Maybe what you really want is the connection between this McMillan and the spill you took back at the fairgrounds.
Oh, there ain't no connection. I didn't say that. You get me all confused.
Me too.
You spent a half an hour giving me background that led to nothing. Now, there was a reason.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the whole thing hangs together like a string of Chinese firecrackers.
Oh, I'm giving it to you straight. You gotta believe me, Regan. You gotta.
Boots. My fee says I gotta find your man. But believe you? Nope. Nothing says I gotta do that. I got up and walked out, leaving Boots Crenshaw and his friend Longshot looking at each other like bewildered kids after an unloaded gun went off. Well, I had two things. A chauffeur named Mike and a spender who probably wasn't named McMillan. I headed down the stairs toward the postage stamp lobby. That's when something caught my eye. She was tall, slim, and blonde, but didn't come out of a bottle. She was looking at me, and for some reason, what she saw made her cry. Wait a minute. Wait.
What do you want?
Well, you were looking at me, remember?
Well, that's not true.
Well, then you need bifocals.
I thought you were someone else.
Ah, sure. Yeah. Well, your mistake. See you around.
Oh, Mr. Regan.
Wow. Now we're getting acquainted.
I was outside the door. I heard your name. I'm his wife.
Crenshaw's?
Yes. What does Boots want with you, Mr. Regan? What did he tell you?
Nothing.
But he must have told you something.
Well, only about McMillan.
McMillan?
You don't know McMillan, huh?
No. Oh, Mr. Regan, Boots is in some kind of trouble. I've been scared stiff. If you know what it is.
I don't. But maybe you can help. Look, there's a bar across the street. I got a clean handkerchief. Let's talk. She didn't say anything, but I got the answer from her eyes. I held the door open for her, and we walked out onto the sidewalk. It was a cinch. Boots Crenshaw wasn't worth all those tears, but his wife kept on shedding him anyhow. At least until we got to the crosswalk at the corner. That's when something else happened. A baby blue convertible came cruising by, looking for a place to park. Chauffeur driven. It paused, then disappeared around the corner. The girl flinched. I had to choose between Mrs. Crenshaw or the convertible. The way she stared told me to choose the car. It took me 5 minutes and a walk around the block to locate it. The uniform and puttees were gone, so I slipped into the driver's seat. Blue and gold everywhere. Blue paint, blue upholstery. Gold steering wheel and knobs. I reached down for the registration. I didn't expect it to say Macmillan. I didn't expect what I got either.
Save you the trouble, Peeper. It says Mike Johnson, 15 Windmill Road, Pacific Palisades.
I should have looked in the rear vision mirror. He was in the back.
So you like the car, huh?
It's nice.
Maybe you'd like to have one like it someday, huh?
I'll wait for the 51s.
Oh, this one's nice. Notice the seats. Foam rubber, real leather.
I don't like the color.
Do 110 with no strain.
Yeah, well, I'll get out and you show me.
No. You better try driving it.
Too late. Some other day.
You ain't heard my sales pitch yet. Look in that rear vision mirror again.
That heater didn't come with it.
No. A gun is my sales persuader. Now, I think you do want to drive it after all, don't you, Peeper?
He moved up front beside me. I drove. He headed me out Lakewood Boulevard. It was dark before we passed the airplane plans. And then just when I decided I was going to end up off the end of some pier, he had me turn into the oil fields. He picked a side road that was just 2 tracks in the goo. Then the ride was over, and we pulled up in front of a backdrop of pumping oil wells.
Okay, Peeper, stop here and shut it off. Like I said, drive's nice, huh?
Doesn't use this much oil.
No, none at all between changes. I made you come here just so we can talk.
Sure. Story of your life, maybe, huh?
Story? No, I'm just going to tell you one little thing, that's all. You want to guess?
Sure. You're going to tell me who pays you and what for.
You talk awful tough, awful long.
What's Macmillan got on Boots Crenshaw?
Get out.
Why the build-up of the $100 tip?
I said get out.
Okay. Okay.
Now walk a little ways. That's far enough. Wait a minute. Okay, Peeper.
How do I get it? In the back?
Told you I wanted to tell you just one thing, and here it is. Boots Crenshaw doesn't want your help. Lay off.
I waited for the shots. They didn't come. But by the time I turned around, the baby blue convertible had disappeared behind some pretty black oil wells. It took me an hour and a half to walk back to the boulevard and hitch a ride to my car. And it took another hour to buck the evening traffic out to Pacific Palisades. 15 Windmill Road was Spanish and set way back behind a mailbox with no name. But it could support a lot of $100 tips. I pushed the bell and tried to figure out what I'd say when someone answered. That turned out to be no problem.
Yes. Well, hello, stranger. Come in. Come in out of the fog.
She was small and compact and brunette. She wore black horn-rimmed glasses, but they didn't get in the way. You could say the same for the sweater she was wearing.
Well, I said come in.
Yeah, you did. Thanks.
It's damp tonight. I don't like to keep people standing on the doorstep.
You're real thoughtful.
There's a warm fireplace in here. You'd like the fireplace.
Sure.
We can talk better in there. You do want to talk about something, I suppose.
Lead the way.
There. That's better, isn't it? My name's Gloria.
Mine's Regan.
What are you selling, Mr. Regan?
Cadillacs.
We already have 2.
This one's baby blue.
Oh, you've met Mike.
I sure have.
Is he in trouble again?
I'll talk to his boss about that.
Mr. Stevens?
I was told it was Macmillan.
No. There's nobody named Macmillan here. This is the Stevens place.
Oh, who are you?
I told you.
No, I mean to the boss.
I'm a secretary. I take dictation.
Yeah.
What do you want, Mr. Regan?
I'll tell the boss.
You couldn't wait for him.
Oh? When's he due back?
What did you say?
That's no answer.
Okay. So he won't be back for several weeks. I thought...
You thought wrong, lady. This is business.
About that fireplace.
So long, lady.
Yeah. I'll tell Stevens you called.
By the time I got back out to my car, the fog was really thick. I drove and thought about that name, Stevens. I wasted some time finding a real estate office that was open late. The secretary was right. Stevens did own the house. I spent the drive downtown thinking the whole thing over. It was past 11 when I got back to the Francesca Hotel for another go at Boots Crenshaw. He was in bed, but he didn't get up to answer the door. He wouldn't be answering any more doors. He was sprawled across the covers, face up. In one hand, he had his riding silks I'd seen tacked up on the wall. But this time I really noticed them, the color. They were baby blue and gold.
This is CBS, and you are listening to Gentlemen Prefer Horses. Tonight's adventure with Jeff Regan, Investigator.
It began when an ex-jockey who sold tips hired me to find out what happened to one of his best customers. He said the customer's name was McMillan, but a brunette secretary said it was Stevens. It wouldn't matter to the ex-jockey anymore. When I went back to his hotel to tell him, he was in bed. Not asleep. Dead. He was holding on to baby blue and gold shirt, the silks he'd worn in his last race. I called the police, and a tall, nervous lieutenant showed up.
Your name?
Regan.
His name?
Boots Crenshaw.
What's he to you?
A corpse.
Tell me.
Okay, he was a client. I'm with the Lion Agency. Here.
Jeff Regan. License. Uh-huh. Okay. He, didn't pay his fee?
Oh, you don't think I killed him?
Just thought I'd ask.
You got your answer.
You carry a gun?
Sometimes.
Uh-huh. I'll keep it for you.
I got a license for that.
Sure. Tell me more.
All right, he was an ex-jockey. He sold tips, hired me to find out why his best customer quit buying.
Customer's name?
McMillan, he said.
Find him?
No.
You're doing good.
The jockey had a partner. His name was Longshot Coy.
This even gets better, Regan. What else?
I met a fat guy in a blue and gold Cadillac. I met Crenshaw's wife. They didn't give me anything.
You travel fast.
I get paid for it.
Your story's lousy, Regan.
It's my story.
Okay, Ed, run him in.
Wait a minute.
Oh. Now there's more, huh?
No, look, I phoned you. Call Anthony J. Lyon, my boss. He'll check the story.
Okay, Gumshoe. We'll try that for a while. Stay close.
My gun.
Later. Maybe. Okay, Ed, let him go.
I headed outside for fresh air. But I didn't get far. A little guy buried in a big overcoat sidled up next to me.
Hey, Regan, I gotta talk to you. Surgeon.
It was Longshot Coy, somewhere underneath that upturned collar. He stuck with me. We turned down the block, away from the streetlights. Then he grabbed my arm.
Listen, Regan, I didn't kill Boots. I came in and found him that way, so help me. It was just a couple of minutes ago, maybe 15 or 20. The cops are going to make me the favorite, Regan. I'm not even an entry.
I'm listening.
I heard the shot. I was coming up the stairs. I heard it. One shot, then I found him dead.
Mm-hmm. See anything?
Whoever did it got away.
But why didn't you call the cops?
Me there practically when a shot was fired. The room clerk would tell him I'd gone up. I'd be a cinch to take the rap.
Well, the room clerk is going to tell him anyway.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You didn't just stop me to feel sorry for yourself.
Oh, no, I guess not. Regan, listen, there's something screwy. Something that don't add up right.
The wife?
Yeah. How do you know?
What about her?
She and Boots, they fought.
When?
Back in Chicago yesterday, all the time.
Why?
The usual reason. Other day.
Boots liked to play the field, huh?
I used to, but not lately. He loved Susan, his wife. He really loved her, Regan.
Mm-hmm. You think she's in it?
I don't know.
What about the fall?
Huh?
The fall. Fall Boots took back at the fairgrounds.
Oh, that.
Finish it.
We all make mistakes, Regan.
Mm-hmm. Boots threw that race, didn't he?
Well, I didn't say that.
With the dough, he and his wife left town, took a tour, finally wound up in L.A.
Boots was hurt bad, Regan.
Yeah, but that wasn't part of the fix.
I don't know.
You're leaving something out, Longshot.
I didn't kill him, honest, I didn't. What do I do, Regan?
Go back there and turn yourself in.
I take the rap. It'd be a cinch to photo finish with a gas chamber. I can't do that, Regan. I can't.
It's your choice.
Yeah, I guess it's my choice. I'll see you later, Regan. I gotta think.
long shot coy, wandered off in a daze, and I headed back to the bar across from the Francesca Hotel. The phone booth was empty. I called my boss, Anthony J. Lyon, asked him to phone Chicago and dig up everything he could on Boots Crenshaw and long shot coy. And while he was at it, I told him to check on a man named Stevens. Well, the line was going to be busy for a while, so I pulled up a bar stool. Then it hit me. I'd counted in everybody but the fat guy in the blue and gold convertible. I headed for my car in a hurry. Only I was too late.
Get in, Regan. I've been waiting for you.
He was sitting hunched behind the wheel, watching the fog. The gun in his hand was big and steady.
You had to show up sooner or later.
Just like Crenshaw.
Get in. Regan, I warned you to keep out of this. I told you it was nothing but trouble. You see, I was right. Trouble for you. This time I brought my knuckles, Regan. No answer? Oh, ain't that a shame?
When I came out of it, there was me and more fog, and the guy with the brass knuckles was gone. I tried to shake out the fog and get up. On the third try, I made it. The street was empty, and when I got out, even the damp air smelled good. I made my way back into the bar and found the phone booth and a nickel. The Lion answered.
Regan, where have you been? It's been over an hour since you called.
What'd you find out, Lion?
What did I find out, Jeffrey, my boy? I found out everything, but everything.
Okay, out with it.
Oh, you'll be proud of me for this. Proud indeed.
If we ever get to it.
Very well, Jeffrey. I found out Boots Crenshaw was injured on July 13th, 1946. Fairgrounds track, 7th race, 100,000 added. He was riding for...
The Stevens Stables.
Jeffrey, that's true. How did you know?
Go on.
The name of the horse was Jade Lady, the favorite, post position 2. Boots Crenshaw was...
Wearing blue and gold. Stables colors.
Jeffrey, you're absolutely psychic. Yeah, let me see, where was I? Oh, yes, the horse fell while pulling away as he came into the home stretch. He was racing on the rail. There were those who said Boots deliberately threw the race. However, the racing steward said it was an accident.
Don't stop.
Well, Boots was laid up in the Chicago hospital for some time. Eventually, he recovered, left the city with his wife. They traveled extensively and then came to Los Angeles. That's all, Jeffrey.
What did you get on long shot coy?
No, very little. He was picked up a couple of times for bookmaking, otherwise a clean record.
That finish it?
Oh, wait, I almost forgot. There's one thing more. The police have located Susan Crenshaw, Boots' wife. They've arrested her on suspicion of the murder of her husband.
That really finishes it.
Jeffrey, what do you mean?
I mean, the guy we need is Stevens, the owner of Jade Lady. The horse Boots was riding when he took the fall.
You think he's behind this, Jeffrey?
Well, it makes sense that way. Boots louses up a $100,000 purse. The horse has to be destroyed. Stevens not only loses the race, but some people say Boots framed him.
Yes, I see what you mean.
So Stevens follows Boots to Los Angeles, sets up the contact, then settles the score.
Jeffrey?
Yeah?
I've got news for you, Jeffrey.
Okay, what news?
You're sure about Mr. Stevens?
Okay, so we're supposed to have left town. You know something different?
Oh, Mr. Stevens did leave town, Jeffrey, quite some time ago.
What are you getting at?
In fact, it's safe to say he is not coming back. You see, my boy, your number one suspect, Mr. Stevens, is dead. Good night, Jeffrey.
It had to be Stevens. It made sense with Stevens. The time, place, the motive, everything. Even the blue and gold car fit with Boots Crenshaw's riding, only Stevens was dead. That fixed it. Somebody was running the Stevens stables, and that somebody was my answer. I headed the car out Sunset and didn't spare the horsepower. "25 minutes later, I pulled up in front of the place. The fog was thicker than the hair on a Russian wolfhound. I headed around toward the back of the house. I was almost on top of it when I saw it. The big baby blue convertible, white sidewalls and all, sitting in the driveway. From somewhere behind the car, somebody was coming to meet me. It didn't figure to be a welcoming committee, and the police still had my gun. Suddenly, that somebody was named Mike, and he was diving at me. Only this time I was ahead, and I stayed that way. There was a gun in his hands. It was pointing in my direction. Only I caught the barrel and bent it back, brought it down in his ear. He lay there, peaceful, a halo of fog in his head. I didn't wait, because a light flicked on back of the house, and I headed for it in a hurry. I stood looking inside. The room was big and rich-looking. And inside it, there were people. 2 of them. Through the window, I could see a small guy in an overcoat and a girl with a gun. I didn't wait for an invitation. Drop the gun, lady.
Not a chance, Regan.
Shot went high. I dove across the room toward her. Long shot was right behind me. On the next one, he was where he shouldn't have been. The bullet grazed his head, and he went down unconscious. By the time she could turn the gun on me, I was there first.
Regan, let go!
Like you said, lady, not a chance.
Regan, my wrist!
Ah. Now it's the other way, Gloria.
You haven't got anything on me.
A book full.
You can't prove...
Did you kill Boots? Easy. Everything fits you that fits Stevens.
What do you mean?
My answer came out, Mr. Stevens. I was looking for a man. Now, that was my mistake. Change it around, call the man Mrs. Stevens, and you come up with the same total.
Stevens is dead.
Sure, but you're the wife. You've been running the stables. You're Mrs. H.V. Stevens.
Okay. So what if I am?
The blue and gold convertible told me you were mixed up in this. Crenshaw's shirt was blue and gold. It spelled Fairgrounds, 7th race, a horse named Jade Lady.
He threw the race.
Yeah, sure. But that wasn't why you tailed him.
Yeah?
Yeah, he ran out on you, lady. If you wanted to sew him up, you could have done it after the race. But you weren't interested in a dead horse. You were interested in a live jockey.
It was his wife. She took him away.
She had a lot of nerve.
He left Chicago with her. He left me with our hospital bills.
Like a woman scorned. So you caught up with him, tried to force him back. But when he stuck with a wife, you killed him. Longshot Coy was going to be next. You brought him out here to the house.
Yeah. Boots and I are 2 of a kind, Regan. Dirty little rat. He could get me off. Never mind. Go on. Phone the police.
You know what? I will. You know, it looks like you're entered in a race for the gas chamber, sweetheart. And the way I figure it, you'll finish 5 lengths ahead. Well, the cops took it from there. Mike and his boss, Gloria Stevens, joined the paddy wagon set, and a young medic slapped some bandages on Longshot Coy's head. He was like new. Me? I watched the fog settle over the blue and gold convertible and drove home. The next afternoon, I dropped in on the Lion. He didn't look so chipper. The cigar he was smoking was strictly 3 for a dime.
Oh, hello, Jeffrey.
Why the long face, General?
Jeffrey, I'm not going to hide it from you. When the truth is hidden, only the liar must suffer.
Are you okay?
Jeffrey, my boy, I lied to you. I did not receive a $100 retainer from Boots Crenshaw.
What?
You see, Jeffrey, he had such an honest face, such an innocent look. The dirty crook.
You didn't?
Yes, Jeffrey, I did. Instead of taking the money, I let him talk me into taking a tip. Extra special tips, I believe he called it.
So you didn't collect a nickel?
No, I took the tip. After all, he guaranteed to pay me if I lost. How was I to know he was a cheat, a cad, a blackguard? Besides, it was sort of a hunch.
A hunch?
The horse, Autumn Frolic, reminded me of my youth.
How much did you bet?
$10 on the nose. Oh, why
Save
did
it, Lion. Did you see the afternoon paper?
No, why?
First race, Del Mar. Winner, Autumn Frolic. Paid $21 for a $2 ticket.
What did you say, Jeffrey?
You won.
Jeffrey, we're rich. We're millionaires. We're in paradise.
Thanks to Boots Crenshaw.
Yes, of course. Oh, dear Boots, a fine young man, a good soul. Jeffrey, remind me to write a note of condolence to his mother.
Jeff Regan, Investigator, was written tonight by William Frug, directed by Sterling Tracy, and stars Frank Graham as Regan with Frank Nelson as Anthony J. Lyon. Original music is by Dick Arant. Jeff Regan, Investigator, is heard transcribed each week at the same time over CBS. Joe Walter speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Though the show was sustaining and West Coast only, it remained popular in the ratings. It probably would have been renewed for another season. But Graham committed suicide on September 2nd. 5 more shows were written and ready to be done. And in fact, there was a show in the can, as they say, prepared to be broadcast the day after he died. CBS chose not to broadcast it. The role never recast, and the show ended on this date, 76 years ago, August 27th, 1950. Frank Graham committed suicide on September 3rd, 1950. Nobody knew at the time it aired this would be the final program. Coming up next on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, Gerald Mohr in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe.
The rainiest kind of weather, the laziest kind of day, and making some hot buttered popcorn while the time away.
This calls for Bud.
This calls for Bud. Where there's life, there's Bud.
While you're waiting for that popcorn to pop, take a good long look at the Budweiser label. You'll find the key to Budweiser's special satisfaction summed up with 7 proud words. Choicest hops, rice, and best barley malt. Naturally, the king of beers states its ingredients on the label.
An easy kind of day, a lazy kind of mood. This calls for Bud. This calls for Bud.
Budweiser.
Before Gerald Mohr took on the mantle of Philip Marlowe, Van Heflin had played Philip Marlowe in a summer series that aired in the 1947 summer months as a summer replacement for the Bob Hope Show. The show moved from NBC to CBS when Mohr took it over in 1948, and by 1949 it had one of the largest audiences in radio. Ran for 114 episodes and ran from 1948 until 1950. It then became a summer replacement series in 1951. With the summer of 1951, Gerald Mohr once again played Philip Marlowe for all the episodes except for one. William Conrad filled in for one episode. I will try to remember to play this episode because Birds on the Wing aired on November 26, 1949, had Marlowe currently reading The Little Sister, a fictional character claimed to be reading an actual book in which he was the main character. And at the ending, Marlowe returned to his apartment to find Gracie Allen there, asking Marlowe to find her husband George Burns a radio program on which he can sing. The Adventures of Philip Marlowe now. August 27th, 1949, 77 years ago, the tale of the eager witness.
Get this and get it straight. Crime is a sucker's road, and those who travel it wind up in the gutter, the prison, or the grave. This started with a man on trial for his life and an A1 citizen eager to testify. But there it was interrupted. And it wasn't until I found a corpse in a bubbling bath, gunplay in the woods, and lots of blackmail that the real eager witness had a chance to talk.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of mystery, comes his most famous character and crime's most deadly enemy, as we present The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. Now, with Gerald Mohr, starred as Philip Marlowe, we bring you tonight's exciting story, The Eager Witness.
Superior Court of the State of California and for the County of Los Angeles now in session. The Honorable Albert Winston, judge presiding. Everybody rise.
It was the case of the people versus the oft-arrested, never convicted, smooth Earl Jernigan, sometimes bookie, charged in the first degree with a month-old killing of a kindly, gray-haired horse trainer named Kurt Harper, who had once almost been my client. It was the afternoon of the fourth day of the trial, and the prosecutor for the state had already built an almost airtight case against the alleged gambler when my turn finally came.
To further substantiate the state's claim that Earl Jernigan did willfully and with malice aforethought take the life of the deceased Kurt Harper. Will Mr. Philip Marlowe take the stand?
Raise your right hand. Promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
State your name and occupation.
Philip Marlowe, private detective.
Take a stand.
Mr. Marlowe, on the morning of the 30th day of July last, the day on which the late Kurt Harper was murdered, were you hired as a private detective by the said Mr. Harper?
I was.
And at that time, Mr. Marlowe, did Mr. Harper state his reason for hiring you?
He did. He wanted me to act as his personal bodyguard on the following day when he planned to drive to San Francisco.
Did he say why he needed a personal bodyguard?
He did. He told me he was afraid for his life, that he refused the gambler's demand that he drug a certain racehorse a week earlier, that gambler had threatened to kill him.
I see. Now, Mr. Marlowe, did Mr. Harper name that gambler?
Yes, he did.
Who was it?
Earl Jernigan.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Counsel for the defense?
Counsel for the defense waives cross-examination, Your Honor.
The witness is excused.
Didn't make sense. No cross-examination. Because from the opening adjective, the counsel for the defense, a dapper item named Calder, who always appeared in French cuffs, gray gabardine, and a cocky, uninviting smile, had raved, ranted, and practically spit at each witness the state had presented. So the courtroom was left with a tingling impression that Earl Jernigan's attorney had something of a surprise waiting up his legal sleeve. Later, when Calder was on his feet and addressing the jury, that something started out fast.
Now that the state has taken the trouble to offer so much circumstantial evidence, so much hearsay, rumor, conjecture, now will I smash all of that with the testimony of one man. One man known to all of you as an outstanding citizen of this city. A prominent real estate broker. An unimpeachable witness eager to testify. Mr. Leonard Gaines.
It worked. Landed in each and every lap like a live grenade and exploded all the way around at once. And when the eminent Mr. Gaines, gray at the temples, maybe 45, a neat and expensive midnight blue flannel with giant stickpin to match, took the stand, and in his own meeting of the board tone of voice told the court that Earl Jernigan had spent the entire day and night of July 30th last with him at his Malibu Beach home, the prosecuting attorney's jaw dropped to his chest and he stared dumb.
That day or night did Mr. Jernigan ever leave my home. And as for the hour of the murder, 8 o'clock in the evening, we were having dinner. After that, we played gin rummy until midnight.
Are you sure of that, Mr. Gaines? The hour of your dinner, I mean.
I am positive, Mr. Calder.
No, you can't be. You're lying.
Quiet in the court. Order, Miss Harper. Order in the court, please.
No, I won't be quiet. I won't anymore.
Miss Harper. Quiet. Order. This court is adjourned until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
Another scotch and soda, mister?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wait a minute, baby. I think I'm going to have company.
Mr. Marlowe, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm
Gail Harper, yeah, I know. What I don't know is why you're not doing 30 days on a rock pile for that rumpus you just kicked up in court. Would you like a soft drink?
No, thanks.
All right, just one, baby.
Check. The judge said he understood and left me off with a short lecture, which was what I had counted on.
Oh. You mean all that fireworks in there was planned, not just spontaneous combustion?
That's right. I had to have time. Look, Mr. Marlowe, will you work for me?
Oh, well, now look,
will
baby.
You help me prove that Mr. Leonard Gaines is a liar and that Earl Jernigan did kill my father?
Now, take it easy, Gail. It's a big mouthful, you know.
Mr. Marlowe, listen, please. There isn't much time. We gotta prove this tonight or never. By noon tomorrow with the outside, the case will go to the jury.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Take over where I left off. But first, let's get out of here.
All right. And never mind that drink, miss. Where do we start, honey?
With Leonard Gaines' ex-wife, Debbie Jansen. Here's a snapshot of her. They were divorced about 6 months ago, Mr. Marlowe, and she wasn't very happy about it.
No, huh? Made you figure she was your in?
Yes, and I was right. Mr. Marlowe, it took eavesdropping, bribery, second-story work, but I found out plenty.
I'll bet you did. Like what? Oh, hold it, Gail. Light's red.
Like the fact that Debbie and a guy called Eugene Maury are putting the bite on Gaines for $20,000. Blackmail, Mr. Marlowe, with the payoff scheduled to be made sometime tonight. Right now, she's staying at the Sunland Sulphur Springs Lodge out in the valley. Gaines used to go there once in a while for his arthritis. And the why of the whole business is a letter Gaines once wrote to his ex-wife.
No fooling.
Uh-huh.
Well, tell me, what's that to do with Jernigan's trial and Gaines being Oh, it's green now.
I think there's a connection because yesterday I overheard Debbie tell this Maury something about Gaines' scheduled appearance at the trial today and...
Yeah?
Oh, Mr. Marlowe!
Hey! Those jerk California drivers.
The man behind the wheel.
What about him?
That thin-faced, blonde hair. I've seen him before. I know he was trying to hit one of us.
Oh, fine. Well, that'll keep things from getting dull, won't it?
Then you're gonna help me.
Well, now look, who could resist you, baby? Okay, tonight I check in at the lodge at Sunland Sulphur Springs. Come on, let's get out of here. It was 8 o'clock and almost dark when I reached the foothills of the mountain range that separates the San Fernando Valley from L.A. proper, and turned off onto a narrow dirt road that ran through a twisting gorge, past a moon-faced watchman who asked no questions as he slowly opened a sagging wooden gate, faintly labeled Sunland Sulphur Springs, where Mother Nature's remedies bubbled from the earth private. It was another 5 minutes along the same dirt road uphill and through thick foliage before I was at a parking space out of my car and walking the last quarter of a mile toward the lodge itself that was spotted with widely separated cottages, also sagging, and each tagged Casa, and followed by something Spanish and hard to pronounce. Inside the place was cheap porch furniture and occasional threadbare rugs over scarred pine and deserted, except for a sleepy old guy with thick-lidded eyes and an accordion-wrinkled face who was slouched in a heap behind a sign on the reservation desk that read Maynard Sharp, no less, night manager. When I gave him my name and said that both my rheumatism and I needed a rest, he came too, almost.
Roomy, Mr. Marlowe. Well, let's see. I can let you have most any one of the cottages. Half of them are empty. Things kind of slow this time of year.
How slow can you get?
You'll be surprised. How's about Casa Francisco de Leon?
Casa Francisco, Yeah, that'll be fine, Mr. Sharp.
All righty, sir. Now, if you'll just sign the register here, I'll get your key. But,
As I signed my name, I checked the guest list quickly. And the next second found what I wanted, Deborah Jansen. And next to that, in a different hand, her cottage for the night. Casa Rolando de Barandido. That's close enough. Well, anyway, it was all I needed. I took the key from Mr. Sharp, a misnomer if ever you heard one, learned the location of my quarters, paid him in advance, and left.
Thanks, son.
Outside, I turned to my right, past a large open bath that smelled like rotten eggs and talked to itself like a junior Vesuvius, as more warm sulfur waters, equally unpleasant to smell, bubbled from a pipe in the center. Beyond that was the first cottage, another casa I couldn't pronounce, and it stayed like that all the way down the line, until I reached the second one that showed light. It was the casa known as Rolando de Barandido. And when I moved closer and around to a window that was screen only, I knew that my client had done her eavesdropping well, because in the center of the room and putting on her coat was the ex-wife named Debbie, and standing nearby and holding on tight to the cigarette in his hand like it was support was what had to be the boyfriend, Eugene Maury.
You're sure that Gaines will go through with this all right?
For the 100th time, Eugene, yes, I'm positive. Can't you understand? He has to. Besides, $20,000 won't break him. It won't more than bend him a bit. Now stop worrying.
But I can't. Debbie, why must you go alone? Huh? Why can't I go with you?
Eugene, please, we've been over that. I told Leonard that I'd meet him in town at the Beverly Crest Hotel at 10 and alone. He agreed to also be alone. Except for the money.
Debbie, you do handle things well. Come here, darling. The kiss for your brilliance.
Oh, please, Eugene, there isn't time.
Oh, what's the matter? Are my kisses losing their flavor at this point?
Don't be a fool. Look, it's late, Eugene. It's after 9 already. I've got to hurry. Now, go on. Go on, be a good boy and leave now. We shouldn't even be seen together tonight.
Well, why not, Debbie?
It's not smart. Here. Meet me at the Tulip Room, darling, at 11 as we planned. Then, Eugene, we'll have time and reason to relax. $20,000 worth of reason.
As Maury oozed toward the door, I slid away from the cottage and into the shadow of a clump of trees nearby. Stayed there as he walked out of sight down the road that led back to the parking space. Then a few minutes later, when Debbie clicked off the light and left, I moved out of hiding and started slowly after her at a safe distance. Until from someplace in the night, an ugly, snub-nosed automatic that belonged to someone blonde and thin-faced as a near automobile accident stopped me cold.
Where you going, Jack?
For air. I love to walk in the country at night, okay?
I wouldn't know, Jack. I'm a city boy myself, but as long as that's what you want, it's Jake with me. As long as it's where it's good and dark. Now, go on. That way. Move. Jack, that's far enough. Hold it. Turn around and face me.
Why, so I can watch you pull the trigger?
Never mind why. Just turn.
Okay, turn it is.
That's better. Now, one step closer.
One step closer.
Hey, what's that?
A pheasant, my friend, taking wing. Now, before I beat you into little pieces, let's have it. Who are you? Who do you work for, and what do you want with me? Come on, gunman, talk.
Okay, no more. My name's Langley. Work for Earl Jernigan.
Oh?
Yeah, I've been watching you ever since the trial started. Jernigan didn't want you moving in, man.
Which is why you tried to pick me off with a car when I was with Gail Harper this afternoon, huh? Come on!
Yeah, that's why. Now what are you going to do with me?
For the time being, Buster, leave you as is. Flat on your back, because I've still got to catch up with a lady before she reads a letter! City boy.
In just a moment, the second act of Philip Marlowe. But first, because of the sharp rise in America's birth rate during the war, we face a very serious educational crisis. Many communities will find that their schools lack sufficient teachers, classrooms, and facilities. Citizens must get together and work for better schools, more teachers. If we want all of our children to have a chance for a good education, we must take action now. Now, with our star, Gerald Mohr, we return to the second act of Philip Marlowe and tonight's story, The Eager Witness.
It was strictly hit and run. I piled Langley into the Manzanita and didn't even wait to see him bounce. Instead, I took off through a gully that was a shortcut to my car, because I knew that Jernigan's watchdog had nothing to offer compared with the hot-headed Debbie Jansen, who at the moment, no doubt, was well on her way to the Beverly Crest Hotel, and a blackmail rendezvous that was a cinch to wind up in the final destruction of the letter. That was my theory. But I dropped it like a hot rock just as I crossed the path to the sulfur pool.
Mr. Marlowe! Somebody screamed! Here, in there by the spring! Oh, gosh! Oh, my gosh! Sure had to happen to me.
It was nothing but sulfur fumes and the thick gurgle of the springs until Sharp played his flashlight over the pool. Then we saw.
Oh, my gosh.
In the water that was turning red from blood oozing around the knife in her back.
Look! It's Miss Jansen.
Come on, Pop, give me a hand. Let's get her out of there.
Yeah,
Come on. Take it easy now. Take it easy. That's it. Debbie.
I never should have tried.
Tried what? Who was it, Debbie? Who did this?
He got the letter.
Who? Who got the letter, Debbie? Debbie.
Marlowe, did she pass out?
For good, Maynard. She's dead.
Oh, she seemed to be mumbling something about a letter. Did you get what it was?
Only part of it. The killer apparently took the letter away from her. Believe me, that's bad.
Letter? What's a letter?
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Oh, it's probably that pheasant again.
Letter? Pheasant? What are you talking about,
Oh, I
son?
guess I'm just getting jumpy. Hey, there is somebody. Come on, Pop.
Sounds like he's over there, Marlowe.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh, no, that ain't gonna do you any good, son. Not in that brush, it ain't. And what's more, I wouldn't go any further if I was you.
But Pop, all he needs is 10 seconds and he can destroy that letter for good.
But just the same, there's 1,000,001 places a killer can hide in there and lay for you, son.
Yeah. Yeah, Pop, well, for the moment it's a stalemate. I'd sure love to find out who that snake in the bush is.
You know, I've run a peaceful place up until it's getting to be like one of them there movies. Only thing left out is a posse.
Yeah, you're so right. Murders in the night, lost letters. It's corny enough without a posse.
Yeah, and might dangerous, too.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Are you ready to...
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll lead you back to the office. My Jasper, I don't understand this one bit. Miss Jensen is stabbed to death over that letter, and in her dying...
Hey!
Huh? What is it?
Shh. Up ahead there. Somebody duck behind that big tree. Keep the chatter going, Maynard. Walk on up the path. Don't let him know we spotted him. Go on, talk.
Well, okay, sure. I was saying I don't understand. Well, our place here is generally as quiet as a tomb.
As the old man grimly ad-libbed his way up the path, I followed a few feet behind. When he got even with the tree, I turned suddenly, took 3 fast steps, and grabbed... Come here, you!
Hang on to him, you! Hang on to him!
Well. Mr. Leonard Gaines, the unimpeachable citizen himself. Stand still, Gaines.
A gun. What's the idea, Marlowe?
Try running and it'll come to you. I suppose you've got a legitimate reason for being here all thought up?
I'm here because I've got a touch of arthritis. I need a treatment and a night's rest.
Arthritis isn't all you're going to have if I find what I think I'm going to find in your pockets. Empty them, Buster. I said empty them.
All right, I'll empty them.
That's better.
Sharp, you're a witness, and I demand that you stop...
Just a minute, Mr. Gaines. You're in a pretty bad spot to demand anything.
There's our baby. There's the letter we've been looking for. Pick it up, Gaines. Pick it up and read it.
Now, see here, Marlowe.
See there, Gaines. Read it while you're able to.
Yeah. My dear Debbie, if I didn't know you so well, I'd resent your stupid accusations. Now, look, Marlowe.
Read it!
We've already made our property settlement, as you're well aware, and you'll be a long time finding a court that says otherwise. Now you know where you can go, so why not get started as ever, Leonard?
Oh, fine. That's about as incriminating as a lecture on the family meat bill. Sharp, whose jurisdiction are we under here?
County Sheriff's Office.
All right, call him. Also, call your man out on the highway and have him lock that main gate.
Main gate?
Yeah.
Say, now, that's a good idea. I'll do it right now.
Now, wait a minute. Have you got a gun?
Yep, got a rifle. Been in the family for years.
Can you use it?
Well, yeah, I reckon I can. Well, where are you going?
Out to round up Langley. He'll be pushing hard to give his boss a star witness here a big helping hand. I want to be in shape to push back. And remember, Pop, keep your eye on Gaines and not on the phone when you make those calls. I'll see you. The second time that night, I started down the hill and toward the car lot, keeping in the shadows and moving slowly this time. Because it was odds on that Langley had taken everything in. And I knew that he'd try to part my hair with a gun barrel and pull Leonard Gaines out of the jam he was in the very first chance he had. So I stayed off the paths long enough to have both socks full of burrs when it happened. But not what I expected. It was the Sharp family blunderbuss that had exploded with a blast like a small howitzer. So also for the second time, I turned and ran back up the hill, this time to the office. I got there just as Maynard, climbing hand over hand up his smoking rifle barrel, made it to his feet. Maynard, what happened? Where's Gaines?
Well, I don't know. It got away, I guess.
Well, the shot, what about that?
It went up there, through the roof.
Oh, fine.
Well, gosh, I didn't suspect a thing. He just said he wanted to smoke.
But he didn't happen to have a match, I know. So you hung your rifle over your arm, stuck both hands in your pockets to find one for him, and that's when he took you.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But how'd you know?
Never mind, Pop.
Well, I made a grab for him, though. Ripped his coat about halfway off.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, but I'm sure sorry he got away, Mark.
All right, don't worry about it. Can't get far with the gate locked.
Well, I got bad news there, too. Oh, the gate's locked all right. But there's a back road.
Is it back what?
Back road.
Right, yeah, well, go ahead.
It ain't much. It's rough and rocky, but it's passable. And anybody's been up here as often as Mr. Gaines has sure know about it.
Oh, great. Look, Pop, can't you understand that there was a murder committed here tonight and we had the murderer?
Yeah, but
No buts! Fell for the oldest gag in the world.
But
I was a
Marlowe-
sucker to turn him over to you. And will you stop waving that envelope?
I just think you ought to see this.
All right, what is it? Oh. Where'd you get all that loot?
Well, Gaines dropped it when I ripped his cot.
20 grand, it says here on the wrapper. There's something else written here, too. Casa Rolando de Barandito at 10. Casa... Pop, that's it. That's the answer. Come on, we gotta get down that back road in a hurry. With sharp at the wheel of the pickup truck, we bounced over the pair of sometimes parallel ruts studded with stones the size of bowling balls. It was called a back road. For the better part of 2 miles before he cut lights and motor and whispered that if Gaines was going to get stuck at all, it was sure to happen in a dry wash just around the next bend. I told him to wait and went ahead on foot. He was right. Gaines was stuck in more ways than one. His car was up to its hubcaps in sand and his wallet up to its stamp compartment in blackmail, conducted by his ex-wife's murderer with the same lever she'd had, the letter. It was Eugene Maury, and clenched in his hand was a tattered white envelope, nothing more.
I'll make it easy for you.
I held my .38 in close to my side and edged up behind him.
20,000.
Now, Maury, I don't have that much.
You lie. You're going to pay her that. I don't know. I know because we worked the deal out together. Only she got greedy. She tried to double-cross me and pull it alone.
Oh, so you killed her?
Yes, I didn't intend to, but when I found out that she tricked me, I was furious. The first thing that I knew, I'd stabbed her. Well, that's enough of that. Just give me the money. You've nothing to worry about.
Now, listen, Maury, I tell you,
You listen, Gaines. You're in no position to bargain. It's better than having your $200,000 gambling debt exposed and your reputation ruined, isn't it? Or facing the trigger man, Langley, if you refuse to alibi for Jernigan, isn't it? Or bucking a perjury charge if you do alibi? Oh, no. You got yourself in a corner again, so pay off. It's only 20 grand.
But I tell you, Maury, I don't have it.
You're
I
lying
just simply-
again.
No, he isn't. Don't move, either one of you. Leave your hands where they are. I got the 20 grand right here, and it's pretty well earmarked as blackmail payment already. But just to round things out, Maury, I'll take that envelope you've got there.
This? Well, what do you want this for?
Funny man. Because it's no doubt postmarked with an hour, a date, and a location, which together with Brother Gaines' own handwriting places him out of town on July 30th, a time he swears he was at his Malibu home all day with Jernigan. Right, Gaines?
Smart boy, aren't you, Marlowe?
You still got a chance, Gaines. You better gamble with me. You've got nothing to lose now.
I'm with you.
Stand still, Buster, or so help me out.
Now, Gaines, go! Oh! Oh, my leg!
Were you thinking of going someplace, Mr. Gaines?
No. No, I'm not going anyplace, Mr. Marlowe.
Well, Gail, the big show's about to start. Court will be in session in a few minutes.
I know. And different from yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a swell job, Mr. Marlowe. Gee, I don't know how to thank you.
Save it, baby. If that scale Lady Justice holds in her hands is in better balance today, it was your hunch and old Maynard's blunderbuss that did as much to put it there as my running around through the brush at Sulphur Springs.
But all I knew was that Gaines was lying. I didn't know it was as complicated as it was.
Well, that's because Debbie Jansen was twice as treacherous as we figured.
I still don't understand. How did you know that Eugene Maury had killed Debbie?
Well, you see, baby, I overheard her tell Maury that she was going to meet Gaines in the Beverly Crest Hotel at 10 for the payoff.
Uh-huh.
But I figured that was a lie strictly for Maury's benefit when Pop gave me the packet of money Gaines had dropped. It had that complicated name of a cabin and the time of the appointment, which was also 10 written on it. So I knew the real meeting was scheduled to take place out there. See?
Oh, I see. Then she was going to send Maury off to the Beverly Crest while she collected the money at Sulphur Springs and then beat it alone.
That's it, honey. You see, if her cabin had been named something simple like Number 4, then Gaines could have remembered it. Instead of that Casa Robino del Bangadoro, or whatever it was, he had to write down, you see? Well, then things might have been different.
Ah, you'd have found a way. After all, you figured out it was the postmark that was important.
Only after I'd been slapped in the face by a perfectly harmless letter with no envelope. Had to be the postmark. What else?
Oh, they're starting.
Yeah.
Good luck, Mr. Marlowe. Give him the works.
Don't worry, baby. I'm the ego witness today. We're going to knock 'em dead. Literally. They got it coming. I watched Jernigan's face as the preliminaries got underway. The killer was beaten. When the court finally settled down to work and the prosecutor took over, I listened to his deft build-up as he primed the jury and the dramatic ringmaster voice he used when he called.
Will Philip Marlowe take the stand, please? Now, Mr. Marlowe, you told us yesterday that you are a private investigator. Now will you tell the court in your own words what happened to you last night?
I sat there looking into the cold, baleful eyes of the prosecutor. Thought of a paraphrase on that wonderful quote from Oliver Wendell Holmes. It's not enough to ask for justice. One must also hope for mercy.
Mr. Marlowe.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Well, it began here in this room yesterday afternoon at about 3:30 when the counsel for defense called a witness, Mr. Leonard Gaines, to the stand.
The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, bringing you Raymond Chandler's most famous character and crime's most deadly enemy, star Gerald Mohr, and are produced and directed by Norman MacDonald. Script is by Mel Donnelly, Robert Mitchell, and Gene Levitt. Featured in the cast were Joy Terry, John Daner, Michael Ann Barrett, Junius Matthews, Ben Wright, Lou Krugman, Larry Dobkin, and Bud Whittam. The special music is by Richard Orant. Be sure and be with us again next week when Philip Marlowe says...
The trail started in Montana, with a bum with two names rushing away from his lady love, and led fast into L.A. past a southerner from Canada, a worried wool dealer and a chorus girl with a .45. When it finally stopped at Murder in the Park, the tramp was still in a hurry.
You and I have a friend coming to call next Monday night. She's my friend Irma. If this beautiful, lovable, but dumb blonde isn't your friend now, she will be the moment you hear her over most of these same CBS network stations next Monday following the Lux Radio Theater. My friend Irma will bring you plenty of laughs and great entertainment. So be sure to make friends with my friend Irma these Monday nights on CBS, where you'll hear them all this fall. This is Roy Rowan speaking. Now, stay tuned for Gangbusters, which follows immediately over most of these same CBS stations. This is CBS, where Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts are heard Mondays, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
From 77 years ago, August 21st, 1949, The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Now let's tell you what's coming up tomorrow on the podcast. Peter Lorre in Mystery in the Air. Also, the Chase and Sanborn Hour and The Shadow. And part 3 of a 6-part Yours Truly Johnny Dollar story, The Cranesburg Matter. We're joining all those in progress, or the last one, the Yours Truly Johnny Dollar in progress, just because of poor planning on my part. But that's what we're doing. That'll be starting, that'll be tomorrow's Best of Classic Radio Theater here with Wyatt Cox. Now, when we come back with new shows coming up October 1st, we will have Fibber McGee and Molly, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello in their first show on ABC. An episode of Suspense from our friends at the Suspense Project, which, by the way, will also have a CBS newscast and a snippet of a sportscast, because it was a very eventful day, October 1st, 1961. Sports fans probably know. We'll start with the Yours Truly Johnny Dollar story, and we'll have Claudia. That's all coming up when we come back in October with new podcasts, but we will have the best ofs, so you will not miss a single day of classic radio theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up next, radio's outstanding theater of thrills from 1961, Suspense.
Get my husband off to work, start the kids on their way, wash the breakfast dishes, and straighten up the kitchen, dash down to the supermarket to get there before the crowd. Then I come home and throw the clothes in the washing machine, and by mid-morning, I've completely run out of steam.
Have a cup of Jason Sanborn and get what's been missing. Missing in your instant coffee. Rich instant Jason Sanborn has pure coffee nectar.
Wonderful what a cup of instant Jason Sanborn does for you. Gives you the extra flavor, extra aroma, extra richness of pure coffee nectar. The rich coffee essences from finest Colombian beans. And you'll enjoy regular Jason Sanborn, too, with nectar-rich Colombian beans. Jason Sanborn, fine coffee for 100 years. So when you feel like this,
Completely out of steam.
have a cup of Jason Sanborn.
Wonderful what a cup of Jason Sanborn does for.
Our friends over at the Suspense Project have done a very good job of finding a lot of shows in the last few years of radio's outstanding theater of thrills that are very well restored, and they're in good condition. This is one of those shows. From 66 years ago, August 27th, 1961, Kermit Murdock starring in the episode Sold to Satan.
And now, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Can the devil really take possession of the mind of man? Listen to Sold to Satan, starring Kermit Murdock, and adapted especially for Suspense by Joseph Cochran from a short story by Jules Archer.
Just for the record, I'm not Frank Weinglass, president of the Figurette firm. And yet, I'm a significant part of him. I'm sure Frank's dimly conscious of me, for he wrote in his diary, I believe every man must carry a personal Satan caged deep within himself. A subtle, compelling force that suggests mad ideas, wrong ideas, irresistible ideas. That's Frank's estimate of me. On my own behalf, I'd say I'm keener than Frank in understanding what is inevitable and telling him so at once. And I do have my mischievous comic side, as Frank discovered that evening at the exclusive Hampton Club, where the members for the most part believe that silence is golden.
Confound it, man. Must you make so much noise with that ice?
Oh, sorry, Colonel Dover.
All right.
Frank wasn't a bit sorry, and I got the message. I waited and let Frank remind himself that Colonel Dover had the annoying habit of glaring over the top of his newspaper at anyone who made the slightest sound. At the right moment, I made my move. Frank, can you imagine what would happen to this sacred silence if we gave the Colonel the hot foot? Well, after the third scotch, Frank agreed it was a hilarious idea. He got up, walked over to the Colonel, and stopped, pretending to tie his shoe. He lit the match and got back to his chair. We waited.
Fire! Great Scott! My foot is on fire!
Colonel!
Oh, blasted it! If I knew what bounder did that, I'd have him expelled. He would... Steward!
As I said, I grasped the inevitable, and what I suggested a few days later met with flat refusal, even to listen. But I knew he'd come round. Then, too, I had the lever to pry Frank away from his deepest fears and inhibitions and commit even murder. The lever was Diane Rodell, model for Figurette. She came into the office of Harry Feeney as Frank's partner one morning after they'd had a night on the town.
Hello, honey boy.
Oh, hello, Diane.
feeling low, honey boy?
Don't call me that.
Why, honey boy, last night you
No,
said
I
that
mean around the office. Frank might hear you.
even if I nestle up close and whisper it like this. Honey boy.
No matter what happened last night, these are business hours.
That's why I'm here.
Some other time, huh? I can't think. My head is...
But my bill collector, he's such a nasty man. And when I say some other time, he says, no, sister, right now or else. Harry, you don't want him to talk to me like that, now do you?
Oh. Well, here's $200. And for the love of Mike, don't...
Ah, thank you, honey boy. And from now on, this'll be my week's salary.
What do you mean? Your salary's $100 a week.
Oh, it was. Now it's $200. And I want a 10-year contract.
What? Now, see here, Diane, you can't put the bite on me. No, I absolutely
Don't get impulsive, honey boy, or I'll show these photographs to Mrs. Feeney.
Diane, this is blackmail.
No, honey boy, you know I'm the best model figurette ever had. I'm worth $200.
Yeah, sure. I know you're a good model, the best. But there's Frank. He's my
You
partner.
also have a partnership with Mrs. Feeney. Now, what's she going to say about these photographs?
All right. Give me the photos. Say nothing about this, and I'll adjust your salary. We'll call it a cost of living increase. And because you're so valuable to the firm, that is, you'll be sewed up with a long-term contract. How's that?
Why, honey boy, that's what I came to ask. I'm so glad you thought of it first.
Harry, are you bats? $200 a week.
And a 10-year contract.
But why? Has she got something on you?
Take a look at these photos. She hinted that Agnes might like to see them.
No doubt she would. Well, it's your funeral.
And then it's all right? We give her the $200?
You pay the extra $100. Firm isn't paying for your night clubbing with Diane, with pictures.
All right, Frank. Don't get mad now.
Did you get the negatives?
Well, no. You see, Diane's got them in a vault. She says they're her contract insurance.
Harry, you're a fool. We didn't need your wife's money to expand the firm. I'd call the police, have her arrested for extortion.
The next time I whispered to Frank, that shocked look didn't come over his face, and he listened. For this time I was able to add, for Doug's sake, to the word murder. Douglas Wineglass was Frank's adopted son. The attachment was even stronger than I realized. Doug handled the firm's advertising. He was a shy boy, 24, who walked with a limp caused by a knee infection when he was a child. This morning he limped into Frank's office, and he was bustling with suppressed excitement.
Dad, I've got to talk to you.
Oh, come in, Doug, come in. Looks as if you had something on your mind.
Dad, you're going to become a father-in-law.
Son. Oh, that's fine. Really it is. Why, being a father-in-law is pretty close to being a grandfather. Now, who's going to make an honest man of you?
She's the girl who makes millions of women buy figurette undergarments.
Do you mean Diane Rodell?
Dad, I didn't expect that tone from you just because she's a model.
Doug, isn't it possible you've let yourself be carried away? I know how it is, a beautiful girl like Diane.
Now, don't say anything against her, Dad. She's the sweetest, most sincere, and modest girl I've ever known. I love her, and we're going to be married.
Doug, think this over. For a lot of reasons.
Give me one. Just one.
Well, all right. Ask yourself why Diane, with her looks and her glamour, wants to marry a kid like you who's lame in one leg.
I've heard enough, Dad. Nothing you can say will interest me. Not after that.
Oh, Doug, come back. I didn't mean it. this you got me into?
What's the trouble, Frank?
Doug just told me he's going to marry Diane.
Yes, I know.
Sweetest, most decent girl he ever knew.
Frank, you didn't tell him about...
No, because it wouldn't do any good. The only way I can convince him is with those photos. Let me have them.
I burned them.
Well, then you've got to tell Doug.
I can't. Diane's way ahead of you.
What do you mean?
She phoned and said if I ever told Doug anything to hurt her chances, she'd send the photos to my wife in the next mail. Frank, Agnes would throw me out. And if she did, I wouldn't have a dime.
What a partner you turned out to be.
Frank fought off my suggestion to murder Diane. He told himself he could buy her off. He called Diane and arranged to see her that night. Well, I didn't argue. I knew he had to try everything before the inevitable solution.
So nice of you to call, Mr. Wineglass. Do sit down.
You know why I'm here, so let's skip the preliminaries. Get down to the price.
What's your half of Figurette worth?
$60,000.
Let's not play foxy with each other. My source of information tells me it's worth $150,000. The same for Harry Feeney. Except his wife owns his shares.
Knowing you can't shake her down, you think you'll get it through Doug.
Oh, l'amour, l'amour. I just can't resist Doug. And vice versa. A grand passion like ours is worth $150,000. Well, good night, Daddy.
My boy thinks you're the most decent girl in the world.
How perfectly darling of him. You wouldn't ever tell him anything different. Now, would you, Mr. Wineglass?
All right, Frank. You've tried everything, but there's no other way. With careful planning, I think we can open Doug's eyes and work it so Harry Feeney would take the rap. He's around your neck. You despise him. You could kill two birds with one stone. What do you say, Frank? I kept him tossing all night with the details. The first step, of course, was to undo the harm with Doug. Well, that was taken care of first thing in the morning.
You wanted to see me? If it's about Diane, you may as well save your breath.
Doug, I'd appreciate it a lot if you'd forget what I said yesterday. I behaved like an old fool. I guess I was touchy about being left in the dark until it happened.
Oh, sure, Dan. I understand. I'd have told you sooner, only I wasn't sure she'd have me. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure about my game leg either.
Well, I'm glad she didn't let that stand in the way. She's a wonderful girl. Now, do you think Diane could bear up if I sent you on a business trip?
Where do I go, and when'll I be back?
Oh, you'd leave in the morning for the National Convention of Garment Workers in San Francisco. You'd be gone about 10 days. Well, say, why don't you plan to take the 20th Century tomorrow and show Diane the town tonight?
Step number one was easy. Doug softened up and out of town for 10 days. Diane out of her apartment for the night. Step number two consists of your alibi, Frank. We'd better put it through a test run. And at the same time, set up the motive for the forthcoming trial of the People versus Harry Feeney, your partner. Everything hinged on the timing. So promptly at 9:02, we were at the Hampton Club. Colonel Dover's face was buried in the newspaper, as usual. At 9:15, he had turned page 1. Now, Frank, let him have it.
Blast it! Oh, sorry, Colonel. Very sorry.
Well, that's all right. Perfect, Frank, oh boy. Perfect. 9:20, at my whisper, he rose, slipped out the French window and into the garden. It took 3 minutes to reach the Madison Arms, Diane's apartment house up the street from the club. Entering by way of the cellar, he climbed the 10 flights of stairs without meeting anyone and emerged at the corridor window. He had a bit of luck when he got out on the fire escape and found the window to Diane's room open an inch. 9:30, he was picking out a note on Diane's typewriter. He finished the note, and at exactly 9:40, he left the apartment, hurried down the stairs, walked to the club, and entered by the same window. He sank into his chair. Colonel Dover had turned another page of the newspaper. Frank wanted to do it right away, but I made him wait a couple of minutes. Now.
Now, confound it, sir. Must you clear that infernal throat every 2 minutes?
Oh, sorry. Terribly sorry, Colonel.
Class of people.
The run-through was perfect. Frank was elated. I told him the plan was foolproof. Frank, the only thing that can trip you up is nerves. So now, relax, get some sleep. I reminded him to mail the letter he had typed on Diane's stationery. The reaction to that didn't take long.
Oh, Frank, listen, what am I going to do? Look at this letter I got this morning. What am I going to do?
Well, how do I know that you tell me what it's all about?
Well, here, read it.
Harry, honey boy. Honey boy, good gracious. I'm afraid the time has come. I need a little extra money. Let's make it $25,000. You can bring it to my apartment tonight at 9:45 sharp. Don't telephone any excuses, or I'll stroll down to the mailbox.
$25,000. She writes as if it were petty cash.
P.S. Bring it all in cash, please.
I can't raise $2,500, let alone what she's asking. Frank, you couldn't see your way clear to let me have it, huh? You'll get it back, every cent.
Sure. When Agnes dies.
I'll get her to sign over some of the stock to you. I'll convince her. Somehow.
All right. Stop sniveling. I'll give you the money. On one condition.
Oh, anything you say, Frank.
Just this. When you see Diane tonight, get those negatives. Slap her around if you have to, but get them. Understand?
Oh, sure. I'll get them even if I have to knock her out. Frank, old boy, you're a real friend. I'll never forget this. Never.
Hook, line, and sinker. Hello, Diane. Frank Wineglass.
Well, do you have to get a girl out of bed so early in the morning?
I'm calling for Harry. He's got to see you tonight about those negatives.
You can tell him.
Now, wait, Diane. He's prepared to pay for them. Oh. You can write your own ticket.
Well, that sounds interesting. Where's he getting the money?
Well, I'm letting him have some.
Oh?
And he made a killing at the track.
What time is he coming?
Between 9 and 10.
Will you tell Honey Boy I'll be waiting anxiously.
Frank was on edge, so I made him wait in the club a full 5 minutes more. He felt his pocket for the murder weapon, one of Harry's scarves taken from the office hall tree. According to schedule, it would be wrapped around Diane's beautiful neck at 9:37. Frank slipped out by way of the French window and made his way to Diane's apartment. No need to climb the steps this time. She was anxiously waiting for her honey boy.
Come right on. Oh, it's you. I thought Harry was coming.
Well, you know how Agnes is. He couldn't get away. So he sent me with the money.
How much? He told me I could name the price. Have you got it with you?
If you have the negatives.
I've got them. You see them when I get the money.
How much?
150 grand.
That's what I figured it'd be. It'll break Harry, but that's his funeral. Sure you want to count it, but you'll find it's all there.
100, two. Oh, you big bum, there's nothing but blank paper here.
Frank found the negatives right next to her heart. He burned half of them, leaving enough to show who it was. Picked up the fake money, made his way back to the club, just as the colonel was turning the second page of the newspaper. Frank slipped into his chair and calmly waited for my signal.
Now, by the eternal, sir, this is too much. You, sir, if I hear one peep out of you again, I will... Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon, sir. One peep, sir, and I will complain to the steward, sir, and demand your expulsion.
I'm dreadfully sorry, Colonel. I promise you it won't happen again, sir.
Yes, well, see that it doesn't, sir.
Oh, by the way, Colonel.
What now?
May I ask a favor? My watch reads 9:20. It stopped. When I entered the club, it was 9:15.
Well, it is exactly 9:52. Now, sir, may I go back to my paper?
Thank you. 9:52.
Only 3 minutes off schedule. We allowed a 5-minute margin for error. Not bad. Diane dead, Doug in San Francisco, and to make it perfect, Harry has probably let himself in by the door that you left unlocked. He'll reel back and leave his fingerprints all over the place. He'll rush out without noticing the burnt negatives of the scarf, and he'll be frantic until he finds you.
Mr. Wineglass, telephone call for you. I'll plug it in.
Oh, thank you. Hello?
Frank, I've been trying to get you all evening. I'm in an awful mess. You've got to help me.
Oh, what's the matter? Didn't the meeting with Diane work out? Didn't you get the negatives?
Well, that's just it. I haven't been able to get away from Agnes.
What?
When I was finally able to sneak out to call Diane and tell her I was stuck, she didn't answer. Frank, get to her, find her, and explain. Tell her I'll get there, but it'll be after midnight.
I saw Frank go white. If Harry was home until after midnight, they couldn't pin the murder on him. I called on Frank to be calm, reminded him that if they couldn't pin it on Harry, they couldn't pin it on him either. Besides, the main purpose had been accomplished. Diane wouldn't marry Doug. I told him to go home, get some sleep. Early in the morning, he was awakened by the doorbell ringing. And when he opened the door, he saw an officer.
Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Wineglass, but they want to see you at the station.
Oh, what's the trouble?
Diane Rodell, a model in your employ, has been murdered.
Diane? Oh, I see. They want me to give any information I can. Do they suspect anyone?
Hate to be the one to tell you, but they're holding Douglas Wineglass.
Oh, that's impossible. He's in San Francisco.
He was to take a train, but stayed in the city until the last minute and decided to take a plane. He phoned the police from her apartment. We found him holding some burnt negatives. He didn't deny the murder. He just kept saying he didn't want to live any longer.
Get me down to the station as fast as you can. Well, I'll clear this up in no time.
All right, the car's waiting.
I whispered, Frank, don't be a fool. The boy doesn't mean that much to you. He didn't even hear me. Maybe I didn't know the real Frank Wineglass after all. Maybe Frank was willing to pay with his life just to prove me wrong for once. So long, Frank. I won't be taking this trip with you. You double-crossed me at the last.
Suspense. You have been listening to Sold to Satan, starring Kermit Murdock, and adapted especially for Suspense by Joseph Cochran from a short story by Jules Archer. Suspense is produced and directed by Bruno Zerato Jr., musical supervision by Ethel Huber. Heard in tonight's story were Elizabeth Lawrence as Diane Rodell, Robert Dryden as Harry Feeney, Ian Martin as Colonel Dover, Richard Holland as Douglas Wineglass, and Dick Hamilton as the police officer. Listen again next week when we return with The Juvenile Rebellion, written by Robert Senadella. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. CBS newsmen everywhere report in depth and detail on this station of the CBS radio network.
Kermit Murdock, not a name a lot of us remember. He was Dean Pollard in Splendor in the Grass, Henderson the banker in the movie In the Heat of the Night, Dr. Robertson in the Andromeda Strain. He also did lots of radio work. X-1, The Mysterious Traveler, and Adventure Ahead, and television character roles as well, including in The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Kung Fu, The Mod Squad, The Defenders, and a prosecutor of witches in the Star Trek episode All Our Yesterdays. Murdock passed away in Tenafly, New Jersey in 1981. He was 72 years of age. Radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense, 66 years ago, August 27th, 1961, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Now the West Coast program, the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
When it's time to take time out for some refreshment, choose the coolest drink that's ever come to town. Dr. Pepper is the friendly pepper-upper, and it never, never, ever lets you down. When the party needs a friendly pepper-upper, Dr. Pepper is the drink to pass around. Dr. Pepper is the friendly pepper-upper, and it never, never, ever lets you down. Gather round and have a frosty Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is the coolest drink in town. Dr. Pepper is the friendly pepper-upper, and it never, never, ever lets you down.
Frosty, man, frosty.
And you see, I've spent a lot of time talking history today, and you can see what's happening. We're easily going to run over 2.5 hours long today. That's part of the reason why we're going to change up some of the ways we do the shows. Coming up now, The Whistler. 81 years ago, August 27th, 1945. I'll trade you murder.
Signal gasoline. Let every traffic signal remind you, you do go farther with Signal gasoline. Yes, you do go farther with Signal. The Signal Oil Company and your neighborhood Signal dealer bring you another curious story by The Whistler. Tonight, I'll trade you murder.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak. Hate can be a weapon to use against the world, or it can be a slow and deadly poison that shrivels the human heart. For example, take the case of Henry Reichman, 55, unmarried, employed at the Dover Bookshop on High Street. Who would suspect that behind Henry's very ordinary, very meek and mild exterior, there burns boundless hate for people. People who are successful, who have never known disappointment. On a rainy evening, surrounded by the printed thoughts of other men, Henry's own thoughts seem more fruitless than ever. And so when the door opens, his hatred envelops the man who enters. Just another customer, Mr. Eugene Parker. But he's someone else to hate. Mr. Parker stands inside the door in his streaming raincoat, shaking his umbrella. A jeweler by trade, no bigger than Henry. But he has a house of his own, a sense of his own importance in the world. And a nervous manner Henry always finds annoying.
Good evening, Mr. Parker.
Oh, hello, Henry. Hello. Nasty weather. Very ugly weather.
Yes, sir.
Where's Mr. Dover?
At his desk, back behind the partition.
Henry, will you come back here a moment?
There he is now. Yes, Mr. Dover, coming.
I'll come with you, Henry.
Yes, Henry, come in. Henry, it just occurred to me Why, good evening, Mr. Parker.
Hello, Dover. Hello. I thought I'd get in out of the rain.
Well, I'm glad you did. As a matter of fact, you look as if you ought to be home right now.
Yes, that's where I'm headed. But I stopped at the doctor's, and he gave me another prescription to get filled. So I thought I'd do that first before I took a cab home. Only trouble is, I didn't know that the weather would be so bad.
Is it your old trouble?
Yes, it is. But the prescription will fix me up if I get it filled.
Why, Henry could do that for you easily enough. You just wait here, and he'll run down to the drugstore.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Dover, but I didn't bring my raincoat with me today.
Oh, you could use mine, Henry.
Of course you could. You're both about the same size.
And my umbrella, too. If you'll be good enough to do it.
Of course he will, won't you, Henry?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Here's the prescription and the money. It's always exactly $4. Thanks very much, Henry.
Yes, sir. You're entirely welcome, sir.
Now, you must take care of yourself.
Yes, indeed. Right home. Not so fast, buddy.
I didn't see you in that doorway.
Don't move. Now, don't get any funny ideas. Just get in that car.
Well, who are you? What do you want?
Go on. Move over to the curb.
Well, what do you want? What's the meaning of this?
We'll find out. Get inside.
No, I won't. You've made some mistake. Oh, that's a gun.
Now, will you quit arguing and get in that car?
Yes. All right. Yes, of course.
Okay, Floyd. Come on in. You heard him. Get inside. Well, I had to wait for him, Max, but here he is.
I demand to know why you brought me here.
Shut up. What's the matter, Max? What are you looking at me like that for? Why, you stupid, blundering moron. You picked up the wrong guy.
But I couldn't.
Take a look at him. Does he look like the guy I told you to tail?
Well, gee, I don't know what happened, Max.
I thought I could depend on you.
Well, sure you can, Max, but anybody can make a mistake.
You know I got to keep out of sight. I don't want anyone knowing I ever came near this town. That's why I hold up in this two-bit hotel. And you got to pull a smart one like this.
If you're the boss, Max, I'll go back after the right guy if you say the word.
What do we do with this prize package? Where'd you pick him up?
He came out of a bookshop on High Street.
I work there. My name's Henry Reichman.
Forget it. I'm not interested.
But I don't know what this is all about, but I can promise you I'll never say a word.
You bet you won't. Get rid of him, Floyd.
Get rid of me? You can't mean you can't kill me.
You know too much, Reichman.
Well, I don't know a thing about you. I never saw either of you before. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Just seeing me is more than enough. When the news breaks, lady, you'd put one and one together and then go to the cops.
No, I wouldn't. I'll never tell a soul about it.
Reichman, I just don't take chances. It's too bad, but you stumbled into something that didn't concern you. Take him out, Floyd.
Sure. Come on, you.
No, wait. I'll do anything you want me to. Anything at all.
Quit stalling, buddy. You put us behind schedule already.
Now, please, listen to me. I'll make a bargain with you. I'll kill the man I was mistaken for.
You what?
I'll kill him for you. The man you intended to kill. That's what you were going to do, isn't it? Then I'll do it for you. If you'll let me go. What do you say? Is it a bargain?
Tonight's the night, friends, for news I've been waiting 4 years to bring you. New Signal Ethyl is here. Post-war Signal Ethyl. The gasoline of tomorrow that you can enjoy today. Many signal stations from Canada to Mexico already have it. and the rest are being supplied just as fast as deliveries can be made. I could tell you about the pep and pickup and anti-knock of new Signal Ethyl. Oh, but that'd be spoiling the surprise. Just get a tank full of new Signal Ethyl and make that wonderful discovery for yourself. Touch your foot to the accelerator and feel that old motor get young again. Feel that performance you never dreamed was built into your car. Oh, there's real driving fun. New Signal Ethyl driving. So keep up that good habit of stopping at the friendly station in your neighborhood with Signal's familiar yellow and black circle sign. Be among the first to find out how much fun driving can be with new Signal Ethyl. I repeat, many stations already have it. Others are being supplied as fast as possible. And now, back to the Whistler.
Standing there in that cheap hotel room, facing the young gunman Floyd and the tall, gaunt man called Max, you hear your own words with horror, don't you, Henry? You had offered to kill a man to save your own life. It's unthinkable, monstrous, an insane slip of the tongue. Yet in the same instant, you know you meant it. For the hatred that has slowly festered in you has suddenly found an outlet, hasn't it? Perhaps if you had resorted to murder many years before... But Max is about to answer you, slowly licking his lips. He looks intrigued. Maybe he's the kind of a guy who will take a chance on a proposition like this.
You're not very funny, Reichman.
I mean it. I'm quite serious.
How long are you going to listen to him make with the words, Max?
Let me do it. I'm a failure, I'm a coward, a nobody, but now for the first time in my life, Tell me the name of your victim.
You're going to listen to him all night, Max?
You've got to tell me. Tell me his name.
I don't think so. You know too much already.
Then what harm will it do? After all, if you're going to kill me anyway.
Yeah. There's something to that.
Of course there is. If I'm going to die, I have the right to know why. Whose place have I taken by accident?
You ought to be able to figure that out for yourself.
No. Tell me.
Why do you think Floyd picked you up?
Well, I've already told you I don't know what this is all about.
Whose raincoat are you wearing? That's the answer.
You mean Mr. Parker?
Sure. Mr. Eugene Parker.
But that's impossible. Why, he's a respectable man. Mr. Parker's a jeweler, repairs watches, things like that.
Well, things like that are what get him into trouble. He's a double-dealing little weasel.
Well, I'm sure you made a mistake. Everybody knows Mr. Parker. He dropped into the store tonight because he didn't feel well.
Say he didn't feel well. He knew I was tailing him.
But he couldn't. He asked me to go to the drugstore to get a prescription for him. It's right here in my pocket.
Never mind.
But I just don't understand.
I think you do, Reichman. Mr. Eugene Parker knew Floyd was following him. So he ducked into your place and lent you his raincoat to throw Floyd off. He knew Floyd would stop you or pick you up, maybe even plug you and run.
But that means he knew I might be murdered by mistake.
Little thing like that wouldn't stop Parker. His own skin always comes first.
How do you know about him? What's your connection with him?
You know what a fence is?
A receiver of stolen property?
That's Parker. But his arithmetic isn't too good. In fact, it's so bad we came into town to subtract Mr. Parker from our scheme of things.
Let me do it for you. I've a reason now.
Are we going to listen to this chump all night, Max? Wait a minute, let him talk. He interests me.
You understand why, don't you? He was willing to let me die in his place. Now I have a right to kill him.
Okay. Let's say we let you do it.
Then I'm free to go. I saved my own life.
You double-cross, Max. I better take care of him.
But you haven't anything to fear. The risk is all mine. Why, do you think I dare tell anyone about you? I couldn't. It didn't mean my own neck.
Sounds pretty good, Reichman.
Well, it's ideal for you. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You'll eliminate him at no risk to yourselves.
He's right, Floyd. It'd put us in the clear. Nobody could touch us. Yeah? How do you do it with Parker still back in that bookshop?
Well, let me call up the shop. I'll see if he's still there.
Keep away from that phone.
Well, then, call the number yourselves. The Dover Bookshop.
Look it up in the directory, Floyd.
I can tell you what.
I'm not taking any chances. Look it up, Floyd. What do you want to waste time for, Max? I'll take him out and then go find Parker. Get that number, I said. We'll find out where Parker is first. Then we'll decide what to do.
Floyd looks for the number with infuriating slowness, doesn't he, Henry? You could have dialed it in a moment, but they don't trust you. Of course, Mr. Eugene Parker trusted you. Trusted you to die in his place. Strange, isn't it, Henry? And a little frightening how all the passive hate you've ever known seems to shrink and harden and focus on that respectable citizen, Mr. Eugene Parker. That pompous little man, that would-be murderer. But perhaps it isn't wise to want to rush towards murder.
What's the matter? No answer?
No, not yet, Max. Want me to keep ringing?
Yeah, hang on a second.
I suspect Mr. Dover decided to close up for the night.
He'd expect you back. You got Parker's raincoat and umbrella.
Well, maybe Mr. Dover left a note tacked on the door for me.
What about Parker?
He's going to take a cab home. Maybe he got tired of waiting.
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, forget it, Floyd.
Now what?
I think maybe we'll make a bargain.
You're nuts.
I don't think so. Come on, Reichman. We'll make sure they've left already. We're driving back to the shop.
Mr. Dover's closed up. There it is. You can see for yourself. The lights are out.
Pull up, Floyd.
Now what? We're going to sit here and look at the dump?
You talk too much, Floyd.
I told you there wouldn't be anybody here.
Didn't expect to find him. Only wanted to make sure.
Well, now what?
You know where Parker lives, Reichman?
Oh, yes, in a little house on the outskirts of town, about 10 minutes from here. He lives all alone.
Don't give me that. He's got a housekeeper.
She's in the hospital. She's been there since Sunday.
Okay, then. We're driving over to the house. And what happens after we get there depends on you.
You're on the way to Mr. Eugene Parker's house now, Henry. But you've made your bargain, Henry. Your life or Eugene Parker's. And you intend to keep your life, don't you? If only there was some way you could get rid of Parker and not have to pay the penalty. And at the same time save your own skin. But that's just wishful thinking.
Well, this is the back of the house.
It's dark. Looks like he's turned in already.
Yeah, maybe he didn't get home yet.
Oh, he's home. He told Reichman he was going straight home.
Look, light just came on upstairs.
Yeah. I guess he just went up to bed.
What do you want me to do now?
You still want to go through with this, Reichman?
If I say I don't...
Brother, that's just too bad.
I didn't ask.
Don't give me none of that.
Easy, Floyd, easy. Not trying to back out, are you, Reichman?
Oh, no, of course not. But you must promise me.
You're not in any position to make demands. Take care of Parker. That's all.
Where's the gun I'll use?
Give me a shoulder automatic, Floyd. It's got a silencer.
You're nuts. If I slip me Maserati, you'll start pumping us so full of lead we won't know what hit us.
Take the clip out first, you moron. Go on, unload it.
What for?
Do what I say.
What good will an empty revolver do me?
I don't take chances, Reichman. You can load it inside the house. Now, come here. Watch the way Floyd does it.
He's like this. And this here's the safety catch.
All right. I understand how it's done.
Well, now it's empty.
Give it to him.
Max, I still
Give it to him.
All right.
I'll leave just one cartridge in the clip.
Why, just one?
We're not taking any chance on you barricading yourself in there and using that on us. Put it in your pocket, Reichman.
All right.
Now, listen to me. Floyd will get you in the back of the house.
Are you sure? The door will be locked.
I know it'll be locked, but Floyd will get you in. We'll give you 5 minutes to do the job after Floyd comes back here to the car.
Well, that may not be long enough. I won't know my way around the house. I'll have to move around pretty carefully.
All right, here. Here's a flashlight. You can use that.
Thank you. Just 5 minutes?
It'll be enough. If you're not out, we're coming in after you. And the cops couldn't get clear out here in less than 15 minutes. Remember that.
I'll do it. You don't have to worry about me.
Just worry about yourself, Reichman. Don't try any double-crossing. You've seen what happens to double-crossers like Parker.
I know what to expect. I know our bargain.
See, you don't forget. Okay, Floyd. Get him inside. Right.
rain has stopped, but the sky is still clouded as you and Floyd move silently through the darkness to the back of the house. What's that noise you hear, Henry? Oh, nothing really, just your heart thumping. It seems even louder than the scraping noise Floyd makes as he opens the back door with the key from his pocket. Then you step into the darkness of the house and close the door quietly behind you. And then you're alone, Henry, as if you're really alone for the first time in your life. A life that will remain yours only if you take another man's life without delay. You've got to go through with it now. You know that. You're trapped here. That thought makes you switch on the flashlight, doesn't it, Henry? And then carefully, slowly, you go out of the kitchen and into the front of the house and then up the staircase. Softer, Henry, softer. Suppose Mr. Eugene Parker should hear you. But he hasn't, not yet. You can see the light from his bedroom slanting into the hall. And then in another instant, barely a footstep away from his door, you suddenly remember. You haven't loaded the automatic pistol in your pocket. Now, really, Henry, if every murderer went about his business so carelessly, but then not all murderers are so intent on preserving their own lives at the expense of others. That's it. That's more like it. Now you may enter Mr. Eugene Parker's bedroom.
Good evening, Mr. Parker.
Oh, it's you, Reitman.
Were you expecting someone else?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to return your raincoat and umbrella. They're downstairs.
My raincoat? Just how did you get in my house?
I walked in.
What's the matter with you, Reitman? What's wrong? Why didn't you come back with my prescription?
I was delayed.
You didn't even go to that drugstore. Now you've broken into my house. What's got into you anyway?
I'm here about a debt, Mr. Parker.
Well, if it's the $4 you mean, I could have picked them up from you tomorrow.
I'm not thinking of your $4.
Well, what do you mean? What kind of debt are you talking about?
I'm here to collect a debt, not repay it.
What kind of nonsense is this? You don't know what you're saying.
The debt, Mr. Parker, is your life. Your life or mine.
I have listened to enough of this. I'm going to call the police.
I wouldn't advise it. I said I would not advise it.
You think you can... Where did you get that revolver?
From certain friends of yours. The friends you knew would see me wearing your raincoat and carrying your umbrella.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do, Mr. Parker. You know exactly why I ought to kill you.
Kill me?
Well, does that surprise you so very much?
Well, I don't know what you mean. I can't imagine what's got into you.
You only waste time by lying, Mr. Parker. You see, I've met Max and Floyd. You do know them, don't you?
What are they? What have they told you about me?
They've told me enough to make me want to kill you.
No, you can't. You can't.
Why shouldn't I?
You'll be caught. You have no reason to kill me.
Well, you expected Floyd and Max to murder me.
No, I didn't. I swear I didn't. All I wanted was a little time. I knew they'd learn their mistake right away.
And you knew they'd rectify their mistake by killing me. Or perhaps you hoped they'd kill me and not realize they'd made a mistake. That was it, wasn't it?
No.
That's exactly what you were counting.
No, I was desperate. But I didn't mean you any real harm. When I came into the shop, I thought I could slip out the back way. And when Dover insisted you get the prescription for me, I didn't really think about you, Henry.
Yes, I know.
You can't gain anything by killing me. Not a thing.
I stand to lose my life if I don't.
If it's money you want,
no.
I'll pay you well. I know Dover pays you starvation wages. I'll give you enough so you can leave the bookshop. You won't have to work there again.
I don't want your money, Mr. Parker.
Don't be a fool. Nobody need ever know about tonight. I'll certainly never tell. $5,000, Henry. I'll give you $5,000 if you'll simply walk out of here now. $10,000. I have the cash in the house. I can get it for you now.
Don't move, Mr. Parker.
But if you'll only let me get it for you... You can't shoot me, Henry. You can't do it. You can't.
I think I can, Mr. Parker. Because I must.
No, Henry. I'm a sick man. You know I'm not well. If you had any mercy, No.
Reichman?
He's dead.
All right, get in the car.
But you promised me...
I'm still keeping my bargain, and I'm making sure you don't get picked up till we're out of this burg.
But he's dead. And nobody will know I ever had anything to do with it.
Get in the car, I said. And give Floyd the gun.
All right, here you are. Thank you very much.
What's so funny?
Well, do you expect me to mourn the saving of my own life?
We can talk about that at the hotel. Let's go, Floyd.
Haven't you kept me in this room long enough?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's time we all got out.
Am I free now?
You will be when we get to the street. You just remember what I said. Keep your mouth shut about tonight.
I will. Nobody should ever know.
All right, Floyd. Open the door. Now, you, Reichman, follow Floyd.
Hey, wait. What's up? There's a cop at the end of the hall.
What? A cop? I told you, Max, you should have let me take care of him in the first place.
I know.
Nothing's going right for me since I hit this rotten town.
But he's dead. Parker's dead. I don't know anything about any policeman.
I didn't think you'd have nerve enough to cross us up, Reichman.
What? Parker's dead, I tell you.
It's too bad you can't prove it.
But I can prove it.
Yeah, maybe you can at that, Floyd. Open the gun.
That's it. You see, Oh, no, don't.
What's the matter, Reichman?
You've got to believe me.
Sure, we'll believe you. Pull the clip out of the gun, Floyd. How about it? Double-crossed us.
No, he's dead, I tell you.
This rod hasn't been fired since I gave it to him.
No, now wait, let me explain.
Kind of late to explain, Reichman. You made a deal with Parker, didn't you?
No, he's dead.
Sure, without a shot being fired.
Yes.
You had him call the cops. And now they're outside. Max, I told you.
No, he couldn't have called the police. He was dead.
You've turned us in, Reichman, but it's the last double cross you'll pull.
Wait a minute, Floyd.
Wait, look, for the record I've got.
No, please don't.
The announcement I made at the opening of this program is so important, I want to repeat it. Tonight's the night, friends, for news I've been waiting 4 years to bring you. New Signal Ethyl is here. Post-war Signal Ethyl. The gasoline of tomorrow that you can enjoy today. Many signal stations from Canada to Mexico already have it, and the rest are being supplied just as fast as deliveries can be made. Now, I could tell you about the pep and pickup and anti-knock of New Signal Ethyl, but that'd be spoiling the surprise. Just get a tank full of New Signal Ethyl and make that wonderful discovery for yourself. Touch your foot to the accelerator and feel that old motor get young again. Feel that performance you never dreamed was built into your car. Ah, there's real driving fun, New Signal Ethyl driving. So keep up that good habit of stopping at the friendly station in your neighborhood with Signal's familiar yellow and black circle sign. Be among the first to find out how much fun driving can be with New Signal Ethyl. I repeat, many stations already have it. Others are being supplied as fast as possible. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, Henry, the police broke down that door, but not quite soon enough for you, did they? And as you lie on that police cot, you realize that murder is a pretty rugged business to fool around with. You're dying, Henry. Dying. And all for what? A murder you didn't commit, a misunderstanding. Yes, it was a misunderstanding. You didn't kill Mr. Parker. Well, not with a gun, anyway, but he was dead. Yes, Mac and Floyd found that out at the police station a little later.
Look, you got nothing on me. Just because Floyd here loses his head and plugs a guy, you got nothing to hold me on.
Take it easy, Max. You were there, and if we can't hang a rap on you as an accomplice, we get plenty of other charges. We've been looking for you a long time, Max.
Floyd, you stupid dope. Why'd you have to go and lose your head? Difference did it make? They had us anyway. Reichman double-crossed us, and Parker phoned the cops. They had us cornered.
What are you talking about? Who's Parker?
As if you didn't know. Mr. Eugene Parker, who tipped you off where we were.
Nobody tipped us off where you were.
What?
And if you mean the Eugene Parker who lives out on Elmhurst Road, he couldn't have tipped us off. We just had a call out there. He's been dead for a couple of hours.
Dead?
Yeah. Neighbors thought they saw somebody snooping around and got suspicious, so we went out. Found Parker dead. From a heart attack.
A heart attack?
That's what the coroner says. Looks like he had some sort of a shock. What do you know about it?
Why, nothing. Nothing at all. We must have gotten the name mixed up.
Yeah? And what was that about Parker calling us? You thought that was why the patrolman came to your room at the hotel?
Well, yes, sir.
That cop was coming to tell you parked your car in a loading zone. In this town, it's a $5 fine. But I guess it's going to cost you two a whole lot more than that.
Next Monday at 9 o'clock, The Whistler will bring you another strange tale. The Whistler is broadcast for your entertainment by the marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories, and by your neighborhood Signal dealer. This program, directed by George W. Allen, with tonight's story by Les Edgley, music by Wilbur Hatch, is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking, and suggesting that you let every traffic signal remind you that you do go farther with Signal gasoline. Yes, you do go farther with Signal. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
There you have it, 81 years ago, August 27th, 1945, The Whistler on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Parking tickets can make you nervous. Up next, Claudia.
Making things right, Coke after Coke.
Going up, and away with the fifth dimension for a Coke. Now, Claudia, going back 78 years ago, August 27th, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the famous play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you transcribed Monday through Friday by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
Claudia ought to be coming home any minute, wouldn't you say, Mother?
I should think so. It's after 6, but you know the theater. Clocks don't matter.
I wonder how it's going.
I've been wondering all day.
Must have been a pretty exciting day for her.
She's dreamed of it a long time, having a part in a professional play.
I hope it's a good one. Say, am I acting like a stage mother?
You are. It's very becoming.
It's almost worse than having a baby.
I know what you mean. I do wish she'd come.
There isn't even anything interesting to read in the papers.
You wouldn't know it if there were.
Hey, Claudia, is that you?
It is I, David, your own sweet wife.
Uh-oh, the theater's got her already.
Come on in here, darling, and give us your autograph.
With pleasure. I just going to leave my pocketbook in the hall?
How did it go, Claudia?
I'm coming. I'll tell you everything.
Well, go on, begin. We're all ears. How was it?
David, you've forgotten something.
So soon?
You haven't kissed me hello.
How can I forget to kiss my favorite actress? Come over here, Sarah Bernhardt. No, on second thought, Lillian Russell.
I don't want a stage kiss either.
Hmm.
I want one just like that. Hello, Mama. Hey, I missed you all day. How are you?
Bursting with curiosity. How did it go?
You look all right. Didn't you miss me at all?
Of course we did.
Of course. Now tell us, what happened?
David, was it roasting in New York?
Who cares?
I care. How you are is more important to me than any old play.
Well, I are fine now. If you won't tell us how it went, we'll draw our own conclusion.
Ooh.
Must have gone well, Mrs. Brown, or she wouldn't be so concerned.
Huh. She's going to be impossible from now on. I know it.
You're right. It was wonderful. I actually got up on the stage and read my part.
Well, what kind of part is it?
I'm going to see the baby now.
He's asleep.
Did he take his orange juice all right?
Yeah, fine. Now tell us
Can
what...
I see him? I won't wake him up.
Later,
please.
what kind of part have you?
Well, I'm a young girl. The youngest sister of a very wealthy and attractive divorcee.
Played by Victoria Manners, no doubt.
Oh, she's beautiful. How are Fritz and Bertha? Did Fritz do anything about getting the cow?
No, not yet.
And dinner, what about dinner? Listen, I ought to go say hello to Bertha, too.
Claudia, stand still. Was Jim Varney pleased with you?
Well, he seemed to be. Mama, listen, is the baby all right? Felt so warm today.
Now, stop worrying, darling. Everything is perfect. What did Jim Varney say?
He said she was magnificent.
Oh, I'd better be good. I'm going to be good in this part if it's the last thing I do.
If you're not good in it, it probably will be the last thing you do.
I'll show you. Oh, David. Mama, you have no idea how exciting it was. Backstage. Theater again.
You'd think she'd spent the better part of her life in grease paint.
You know, when I got on the stage today, I felt as if I had. It was the queerest thing. Maybe being married is what did it.
Huh?
Oh, David, I loved you more when I was standing on that stage kissing the leading man than I ever did before.
Well, that's reassuring.
How long till dinner, Mama?
Kissing and dinner always in the same breath. Dinner's not for an hour yet. We weren't sure when you'd get home.
Hour? I'm starving.
That gives you time to study your part. It's terribly important that you learn it by heart as soon as possible. You can't really act when you're holding a script in your hand.
You'd better get right down to your work.
No? Can't I see the baby?
You want to be a success? You work.
Do you have a lot to memorize?
Pages and pages.
Well, I couldn't do it.
Of course you could. Memorizing's very easy.
By the way, what's the name of this play?
It's, called Summer Love.
What is summer love?
Summer Love is the play.
I never heard of such a thing.
Well, when you see the play, you will have. You see, it all takes place in the summer.
Oh, that explains everything.
Opens on a terrace. It's late afternoon. Sun's rays are slanting across the stage. They throw part of the terrace in shadow, see? It is a modern, obviously expensively decorated terrace. Chair here, sofa over there, glass tabletop there. Anne Morris is discovered sitting in a blue glider, lower stage right. I'm Anne Morris.
Are you going to do all of this out loud?
Well, I have to get in the mood of it.
Oh.
Anne Morris is reading, but after a few minutes she drops the magazine on her lap and dreams.
We'll start dreaming.
Hush up, Mama. You're not the director.
For a moment, I forgot.
Now I'm dreaming. Enter up stage left, Guy Fitzgerald. Handsome, debonair, 31-ish, wearing a well-cut tweed suit.
That's me. Describes me to a T.
He pauses. He looks at Anne. He starts to say something. Changes his mind, turns to go. Anne looks up, sees him as he's about to leave through the French door, stage center. Anne speaks. Guy.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's a marvelous reading. Wonderful.
David, shut up. You make me self-conscious.
But it was wonderful, really wonderful. It had real quality and timbre, didn't it, Mother?
Let her go on, David.
All right, by all means, go on.
Guy, there's no reason why we can't talk to each other, is there?
Direct little girl, isn't she?
A real hussy.
It's typecast.
Guy turns around, faces Anne for a moment, drops a cigarette, stamps it out with his foot.
A man of few words.
The strong, silent type, and rather untidy.
You're not angry with me, are you, Guy? She pauses. I'm sorry if what I said last night disturbed you, but don't be angry. It's terrible for two people to be angry with each other.
Claudia will learn a great deal from doing this part, Mother.
A great deal.
Guy takes a few steps down toward stage right. He looks at Anne for a moment and he says, "Here, Deb, you read this part. Look at... Come on, don't be shy.
No, sir, go on. I'm not an actor now.
Please, David. It'll make it much easier for me.
Well, all right.
Here, look,
Just for you now.
we can read the script together, see?
All right, here I go. No, Anne, I am not angry.
David, you're wonderful. You should be an actor, too.
Now, go on. Now read your line.
That's good. When you didn't speak to me, I thought you were.
I couldn't be angry with you. You know, I like the guy. Pardon the pun.
This is me now. I'm glad. I never want to do anything that would make you angry with me.
You never will. By the way, have you seen your sister? The cad.
Wait a minute now. Oh, yes, I saw her. She came in from the pool. She went upstairs. Enter stage center through French door. Stephanie, that's my sister.
Come on, Mama. Come on, you read the part.
I will not.
Come on, don't be shy. Listen, we won't criticize. Mama will give you a much better idea of what the play's about.
But I don't want to read the
It's
part.
not a matter of wanting. You're drafted, Mama, for Claudia's stage.
Oh, right. But just because my daughter wants to be an actress and make a fool of herself, I have to make a fool of myself.
Here are the lines, Mom. Now remember, you're Stephanie. That means 30-ish, sort of stunning, worldly. You know, you please all men.
Well, this should be fun.
I'll give you your cue now. She came in from the pool and went upstairs.
No, I didn't. I'm right here. Hello, Guy, darling.
Mama, you're stupendous.
She's
Bravo.
another Lynn Fontaine, David.
No. More like Greer Garth.
Oh, hush up. You're disturbing my train of thought. Where was I? Hello, Guy, darling. I'm so glad you have come back.
You know, I wouldn't have stayed away, Stephanie. I couldn't stay away.
That's the way I like to hear you talk, my great big man.
Oh, darling, there is so much I have to tell you.
Anne, sweets, would you mind?
Yes, I would. I'd mind terribly. It's about time I had a chance to... At that moment, the upper stage left, enter Bridget, typical Irish maid, about 30.
Mrs. Norton, you're home.
Bertha, you're just on time.
I am on time?
Yes, we need a Bridget.
You need a who?
An Irish maid.
Oh, we do not need a maid around here. It is not too much work for me.
Claudia needs you in the play now, Bertha.
What?
It's a part for you.
Oh, I don't act. I just cook.
You're acting now. Now, come on, Bertha. Come over here. Hear your lines right here.
But what goes on here?
Now, don't ask. Just do as you're told.
You're supposed to say, dinner is served.
But dinner is not served. It is not served yet for a half hour.
Bertha, just say it, and with an Irish accent, Bertha.
Oh, now you make fun.
You're right. You're absolutely right. That's what theater is, making fun. Isn't it wonderful? Come on, now you're supposed to say, dinner is served.
Yeah, I say it. Good. It doesn't take much of an actress to say that. Dinner is served.
Oh, it's my line next. Thank you, Bridget. We'll be right in.
At that moment, from downstage right,
More people keep coming in.
enter Sir John St. Evans, a friend of Stephanie's who lives next door on the adjoining estate. Sir John says...
Bertha, I have been looking for you. Oh, excuse me, please.
Fritz, we were just going to get you. Here, you be Sir John.
I be what?
Here's your part here. We're just rehearsing the new play I'm in.
Oh, you're rehearsing a play?
Yeah.
Well, in the old country, I was a fine actor.
Oh, it's always bragging.
Well, was I not, Mama?
Don't call me Mama in front of everybody.
You better call her Bridget. That's her name now.
Here are your lines, Fritz. They're British English.
Oh, that's not so easy, but I try.
Let's try.
Stephanie, my lady. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know you had other company.
Come right in, Sir John. My sister and my fiancé are no company.
Dinner is served.
Stephanie, my love, I didn't know you knew Sir John.
She's known him, well, for a long time, Guy.
Oh, yes, we had many a jolly old time together.
You have?
It's not what you think, Guy.
Dinner is served.
Good. Stephanie and Guy, Sir John, if you will excuse me, I'll go to my room.
Go ahead, sweets.
And exit center. That's all.
That's where
Well, wait a minute. We can't stop right here in the middle now. We can't.
No, how are we going to know what happened?
That's
Oh,
right.
this is a very interesting play, yeah, Bertie?
Yeah, what does it all mean, Fritz?
Well, we will see.
Now, come on, Mother, quick. Take your place.
Guy, don't look at me like that.
There's no point in going on. I'm not in this anymore.
Hush up. How should I look at you, Stephanie?
Dinner is served.
Oh, come now, old boy. It was nothing serious.
Am I ever going to have a chance to work at my script?
Oh, it is fun to be an actor. It is not work.
It is easier than cooking.
It comes very naturally to me.
I think I'll call up Barney and apply for the job the first thing in the morning.
But I'm supposed to be the actress in the family.
Well, we are trying to help.
Yeah, to help you learn. We all help you.
So you be big success and we be big proud.
You're sweet, all of you. You're the most wonderful actors I've ever met. And the most wonderful people, too. No wonder I'm so talented and so very happy.
Here, a curtain speech. And now, on with the rehearsal.
Yeah, but Mrs. Norton, by now dinner is ready. And even actors have to eat.
Whether you lunch alone or your noonday meal is shared with half a dozen others, ice-cold Coke is always a welcome addition, especially if you're eating out of doors picnic style. Get Coca-Cola by the case from your grocer or service station attendant, and there'll be enough on ice to enable you and your guests to lunch refreshed every day of the week.
The rehearsal, it went good, yeah, Mr. King?
Yeah, Fritz, it did.
I like it. It is nice for all of us. Mrs. Norton, she is an actress.
Well, I'm glad you're all enjoying it so.
I think she'd be a fine actress if she is as talented at the theater as she is at home.
Well, about that, we're going to find out pretty soon.
Yeah, we all go to the theater.
First thing on Monday, to eavesdrop on a rehearsal.
Good. I will be there. Well, have a nice weekend, Mr. King.
Same to you, Fritz, and many more of them. As I was about to say, every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again Monday at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. And ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere. The parts of Claudia and David on this program were played by Catherine Bard and Paul Crabtree. And the entire production is supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney.
And there you have it. 78 years ago, August 27th, 1948, Claudia on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. I am going to enjoy my 2 weeks away, but I am going to miss you very much. Don't worry, we will be back in 6 weeks. I am going to take 2 weeks off and just not even think about the program. But before we go away, I am going to tell you that coming up tomorrow, we will have Peter Lorre and Mystery in the Air, the Chase and Sanborn Hour, along with Edward Arnold, Edgar Bergen, Charlie McCarthy, Ralph Bellamy, and it will be very interesting. The Mystery in the Air program is Beyond Good and Evil, and this is a spooky and wrong one. Also, The Shadow, starring Orson Welles and Margot Stevenson, The Tomb of Terror. And as I said, we'll start in the middle of a yours truly Johnny Dollar story, The Cranesburg Matter. That's all coming up tomorrow on the best of Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. When Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox returns with new shows coming up on the 1st of October, we will have Fibber McGee and Molly in their opening show for the 1940-41 season. As the pair are back from vacation and they're unpacking, we'll have the first episode of Bud Abbott and Lou Costello on ABC from 1947. We'll also have an episode of Suspense, No Hiding Place. And then we will also have yours truly, Johnny Dollar, first part of a 5-part story, The Picture Postcard Matter. And that will all be coming up beginning on October 1st. That's all here. Thank you so much for making all of this possible. Thank you for allowing me to be able to take some time away, because I know a lot of you will tune in, download, and listen anyway. But thank you for being with me here, and thank you for making this wonderful, wonderful 10-year ride so possible. Here with Classic Radio Theater, I'm Wyatt Cox.